are not the same. We are not the same. We run everything. We are not the same. We are not the same. They ain't got us running through these veins. Make way for the king.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another AFR broadcast. We are here for the season finale for Season 5 for Tier 1 and Tier 2 here in Abu Dhabi, round 22 at the Marina circuit. As usual, I am Kunai Zero, and joining me is Psycho.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, so as stated, it is the last round of the season. So we're expecting some pretty intense racing to finish it all off. The big thing will be the gap between first and second, Potsy and Matt Dhabi respectively, is a whopping 2 points. So yeah, that's going to be a battle.
Surprisingly enough, it is all dry.
Sweet. All right, that should mean absolute 100% limit racing. Let's go. All right, so a prediction has already been started in the chat. Who will be who will win the Drivers' Championship?
Quiet.
Awesome. Oh, and the game already crashed. How good's that?
Oh, never mind. Jacob's just good now. And game crash. Nice.
Yep. This is fantastic. Right. I don't know what it is about this, but God, that's annoying.
I've been training for this. Okay, so
let's do that.
Out on track is Apollo Pepsi getting ready for his first time lap. He's still a mile away. Don't just take his time.
I don't know. There was a patch, and now my computer's like, no, I don't want to play.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, let's try something else.
But yeah, Pepsi is the first one out on track. He usually is. He's keen to get his laps in pretty early. Following shortly behind him is an Alfa Romeo. I believe that is PTR. And Jacob completely mucking up everything in string. Okay, Pepsi sets off for his first flying lap.
Let's see.
Pretty conservative lap from Pepsi so far. That is true, Jacob. The constructors has not technically been locked up. 34 points separates Alpha and Red Bull. It'd be very difficult to make that gap, but it is theoretically possible. Oh, Pepsi invalidating his first lap through sector 2.
All right, we are back. Hopefully, no more crashing. Only crashes I want to see are in the race.
So, Pepsi's invalidated his lap. PTR should be first when crossing the line with a valid time.
See, Matt Dabry was on an outlap. I believe he might actually still be on an outlap. The game's just glitched out there. We'll see. So PTR comes across the line there with a 133.369.
That's very quick.
Pacey with a 135.8. Looks like Matt Dabry's going to come into the pits there. We'll jump on with Wahid then, who is starting his flying lap here at the Marina circuit. So Abu Dhabi, a bit of a touch and go for a lot of people. Some people like it, some people don't. Let's have a look here. So up to the first chicane, down through the gears, and we've got that tight hairpin, usually down in the first sometimes. Short shifting, and it spun him out anyway. So that's that can be a bit of an issue on that corner, which is when you put your foot down and all the torque ends up lighting up those rear tires. You do have to be very careful. That's why I thought the short shift would help him going from third to fourth like that, but it looks like it went around anyway, which is a bit of a shame. We'll see if we can see that again.
There's a couple of corners around here that are very slippery.
Yeah, he goes down in a second there, and then short shifts, but yep, still loses that back end. So, yeah, unfortunate there for Wahid. It's all right. Let's jump onto someone else. Look at this. So Mikau here driving for Alpha Tauri tonight. Mikau substituting. So we got, what's that, 12 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. A couple more drivers have set a time. Fever with a 133.6. Apollo Pepsi with a 133.7. Smitty with a 134.0. Flyboy with a 134.4. Lotus with a 134.7.
I would expect Mikau's lap to be possibly on like low fuel or something.
Whose lap, sorry?
Mikau.
Oh. Let's have a look.
I like how our again, same as last week, Alfa Romeo just plonks himself straight at the top. First couple of laps.
Well, let's have a look. Mikau crosses the line for his flying lap in the Alpha Tauri. We'll see where he can put that car. Nice use of the track there and the ripple strips. Here we go into the first chicane. There's Potsy. Splits up the Alfa Romeos there with a 133.5. And we come up to the hairpin.
Mikau says the fastest sector one.
Oh, there we go. So there's a bit of wheel spin there, but he managed to keep the car straight. Here comes the DRS zone. And then all the way up in 8th gear, about 330 kilometers an hour by the time they reach the back straight. Oh, just under. Hits the 100-meter board. Down through the gears into another elongated chicane. Yellow flags there. Car off the track. Won't impede. DRS section again, up in 8th. Got a hard braking zone to the left. Oh, that's good use there.
Yeah, okay, he's not holding back.
This is incredibly clean so far. Maximizing the track everywhere. This is good.
Pushing that track limit.
This is good. That's how you know you want to push the track limit enough. You get the maximum performance. Oh, he even gets Tokyo Drift right at the end. And he hits the wall. That's a shame. That still comes across with the 134.4.
That would have been second place if you didn't.
That is unfortunate in every form. Let me just load that up again. So yeah, just hits that AstroTurf. Man, that sucks.
Now, while that was happening, Potsy managed to plant himself right between the Alfa Romeos.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll look to Matt Dabry to answer that. As he actually sets a faster sector 2, I think it was like 56 seconds.
So, I mean, 9 minutes 30 on the clock. Mikau's got time to come back out again. That was a very clean lap, but yeah, that last bit just really came undone. Not sure why that is, to be honest. But anyway, that was a weird one.
And Matt Dabry placed himself right behind Potsy with very little gap. 3/100 separates them.
133.54 to a 133.57. Keep an eye on those two because that's where the Drivers' Championship title fight is. Like I said, two.
Red Panda.
As Matt Dabry's teammate wants a penny or two in this fight. 133.2. So Red Bull now takes that front row. Or well, rather, provisional pole. PTR is still in the second slot. But again, 8 minutes 30 on the clock. Plenty of time for people to chuck in their laps. So we'll keep a close eye on everyone here. Just staying on board with Big Al right now. Currently sitting last. One of only five drivers, to not set a time. We'll see where he can plant that Haas. His teammate yet to do a lap as well. So just slowing up there, making sure he's got enough time. Full speed up to that line. Let's see where the Ferrari-powered team can end up on this board. 8 minutes left in this qualifying session. Red Panda on provisional pole. Oof, jumping over the edge there, but it worked well. There it is, first gear. Or you can see it got a little unstuck, but he managed to counter steer into it. It's going to cost us some time. It's a lot of speed scrubs, but see where it ends up. 8th gear, DRS. You can tell how much wing someone has, depending on what speed they hit by the time. Yep, running a lower wing than some. Lock up on that front left. Luckily, you can't get a flat spot in this game, so...
That would suck.
Cool. Imagine, and again, that would be really, really awesome, especially if, like, not only to drive but to watch. But if you had a sim where you could actually get a flat spot in F1 and the vibrations came through your wheel, you'd break your Fanatec wheel in about 4 minutes.
Oh man, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, either that or you'd break a table.
Yeah.
Now, Potsy is coming around for another flyer.
Okay, so Smitty just sets a time there with a 133.4, forcing Potsy down in a 4th position. And here comes Big Al at the final complex of turns around the penultimate. Here we go. Now, will he mimic Al here? Nope. Nice clean exit. Oof, a 133.7 puts him in a 7th position. So I think Potsy's on flying lap at the moment.
He is.
But according to that sector timing, he is slower. Thank you for the follow, Jenko. And also, thank you for the follow previously. I can actually read katakana, but some of those I don't know. But that's ni... It repeats. I'm not sure what that says, but thank you for the follow. I think that's Nifun... Nope, not going to embarrass myself. Not going to embarrass myself on Twitch trying to read that. I should be able to read that, but that's hiragana. Shut the hell up, Jake. No, I'm kidding. I love you. But it is. He's right. He is right. 5 minutes 39 on the clock. Potsy coming around sector 3 now. The one to watch. Potsy, Matt Dabry, and apparently everyone else up there too, because Red Panda has placed his foot down. Whoa, sideways there. But he catches to Williams nicely. It is going to slow him down. Oh, and he did it again. That car's getting away from him. But he does set a better time. Does set a better time by almost 2/10 for that matter. Up in a second, 133.357. So Red Panda still holding on to provisional pole, but 5 minutes left at Horse PTR, 133.307.
I see the tier 2 guys in chat trying to suck each other out with the 8 ball.
The 8 ball's trying to be as neutral as possible. That's a tough one, and perhaps. Dog is correct. Not getting very clear answers here. Nope, the 8 ball is apparently not paid enough for that.
8 ball gives a definitive answer to Bandcamp.
Sure. Alright, so across the line here for his flying lap. We've seen Red Panda's lap, we've seen Potsy's lap, 4 minutes 25 on the clock. Let's see where Matt Dabry can place his Red Bull. All eyes on me, as it were. Not shifting into 8th, holding the revs in 7th. Interesting.
He sets a faster sector 1.
I wish I could trust that.
No, I saw the time.
Okay, sweet. No, that's good then. Alright.
That is a faster sector 1.
Into DRS. Yeah. So into DRS, 7th gear, 8th gear. Let's have a look. Oh, the speed is much higher. He's running very, very low wing, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Dabry is running a top speed setup here.
Oh, nails that corner.
I thought he would invalidate that, but he kept it. Yeah,
yeah.
But he kept it. All right, here we go. Jesus Christ, has half
through sector 2.
Has half the car in Narnia at that point. There we go. Couple of corners. It's very tight there. The sector timings. Let's have a look. He is in sector 3. Now coming around the final complex. Let's have a look. It can come undone here. A lot of load on the front tires with all the braking zones. It's very easy to whip the back out. You've seen it a couple times now, but hopefully he can make it stick. Around the outside using the apex. Oh, he did have to counter that one, but he'll come across the line. Oh, it's a 1:33.0.
Wow, that's quick.
Almost 6/10 of improvement there on that time. And with 2 minutes 48 on the clock, they're not going to have a lot more opportunities to try and beat that. What a banker of a lap. 33.0. He wants the championship. He wants it. He has Marina, not a track for giving to overtakes. So track position is very, very important.
I think Ali enjoyed that more than we did.
As per the capitalizations. Oh, we're going to jump on board here with T-Mac. His teammate Potty, currently 4th. T-Mac already setting a lap time with a 1:34.2. Let's see if he can improve on that time at all. Keep an eye on those sector timings. So there's going to be actually quite a lot of traffic you can see on that mini-map there. Smitty getting out of the way. Relatively good. It looks like Gus Rules will do the same into the 50 board. And he is slower, slightly slower, 2,000ths. So he takes quite an wider line through there, but it was smoother on the uptick. So we'll see how that works out for him. Most people tend to use right up in the inside of that apex. A 1:32.87. Well, if anybody beats that in a minute 20, we'll see.
All eyes on Ponzi now as he's on his outlap.
Keeping an eye on his teammate now. T-Mac apparently had the fastest second sector there. As Matt Dabry retires from the session, so Matt Dabry happy with his 1:33. He won't be able to get pole position. Mikau retires as well. Well, you can see from 3rd to 7th, all on their outlap. Red Panda has just started his. We'll switch over to it as soon as T-Mac crosses the line. Do we see an improvement here? 1:34.2, the time to beat for him. It's looking pretty good. And it's a 1:33.9, but not so much an improvement on the board. Let's jump up to Red Panda now, the other Red Bull driver. His teammate, 1:33.0. His last lap time was a 1:33.2. So 2/10. Will he knock his teammate from the first row? We'll find out soon enough.
Potsy's a 10th up in sector 1.
This is the moment where I wish I could split screen.
Yeah. Potsy's getting a toe off T-Mac on the back straight.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You can see the two little dots there. As Pete TR retires from the session, so he'll retire there with a 1:33.3. Big Al comes across the line, splitting up the Red Bulls now with a 1:33.1. So he'll start in 3rd as it stands. Interesting. Let's see. Red Panda now coming through sector 3. It's a bit of a mix-up now.
Potsy sector 2 is another 2.5 tenths up.
Here we go. Final complex.
Close to 4 tenths up on Potsy.
Red Panda just has to keep it together through this final corner. Nice use of the apex. Puts the foot down. He'll come across the line. And it's pole position with a 1:32.7. Whoa.
Okay, on board with Potsy.
Oh, all right, so Red Panda lays down the gauntlet. Now can Potsy beat it as well? He has gone up on his time through sector 2. Last corner. Oh, takes a very tight line on the inside. Oh, and a 1.33.0. So it's an improvement. He'll jump Big Al. But, oh man, Red Panda. We thought Mikau would... Oh, and Fever. 132.9. Jumps up in a third.
Ferrari power splitting up all the...
Oh,
there.
I have to be honest. I was not expecting that.
That was a really good qualifying.
I thought Mikau laid down that time, and I just thought, you know what? Fine. We know Mikau. He drives... And then Red Panda's like, you don't belong here. Sets absolutely takes provisional pole with him. Oh, beating him by a tenth. A tenth and change. That's a great start for the... that is a great start for the Red Bulls there. Unfortunate for Potts, starting back in 5th. But him and Matt Dabry fairly close together, so that'll be the one you to keep an eye on. Wow, that was a great qualifying.
Yeah, Mikhail throwing down the gauntlet and Panda having no problem at all picking it up.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect that much improvement. But there you go. So Red Panda will take pole position for the Red Bull Racing team with a 132.7 at 5.7. Mikau with a stellar performance as well in the AlphaTauri 132.8. FIBA will start in 3rd place with a 132.9 from the Alpha. Matt Dabry with his 133.0 starting in the 2nd slot in the 2nd row of the grid. Potty, Big Al, PTR, Smitty, Apollo, Pepsi and combined will round out the top 10. And judging by these times, they are pretty close. Looks like from the top...
From the top to 9th is all within a second.
It's all within a second, yeah. So, interesting. Now it'll come down to strategy. So, like I said before, yes, Marina, not the best for overtakes. You do have those long straights, and a lot of it is just leapfrogging, to be honest. You get a lot of DRS trains, but we'll see. It's the last race of the season. People are going to go for things they usually wouldn't go for. So
I do, because Yas Marina is very hard on tyre wear. I do expect to see some 2-stops. Probably like a soft medium.
Well, I'm sure AWS will give us their opinion. We'll say that it's wrong, and then... Jay, Sunday Night Fever. That's terrible. That is terrible. But I love it. 2-stop, though. 2-stoppers always make it interesting. EG Mexico, yes, 100% agree. 2-stoppers do make it interesting. See, strategy becomes a very, very key part of F1 racing. That's why some people... I would say the majority of people, when it comes to IRL, would prefer the fact that Pirelli tyres are just pre-programmed to explode after a certain time, because then it just means, like, if you think back to like Schumacher's driving, all he would do was be 100% all the time, knowing that he could just pit a million times a race and then just go. Whereas now you can't really do that. So it does. It brings dynamics into play, and it makes it interesting for everyone. 2-stopper is quicker, isn't it? I'm not sure. Jacob says according to the game.
Yes, the hards are absolutely terrible. I can tell you from first-hand experience.
There we go. All right, so we'll just get everything set up there. So 28 laps here at Yas Marina. Red Panda winning the honors of leading the formation lap with that amazing qualifying time.
Looking at how fast he pulled away, then he might think...
Oh my god, AWS. A 3-stop strategy. Interesting. Okay, nobody's going for that, but thanks, AWS, for your input.
Oh, it depends on the pit stops. Mine gave me a 2-stopper. It said soft medium or soft medium.
Pondon asked the 8-ball just nothing. And the 8-ball was like, you will have to wait. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so as they go around slowly for last time, make sure everything is in check. Luckily, you can't really get mechanical failures on the formation lap in this game.
Now, I see everyone outside the top 10 has decided to start on the mediums, which is probably the smarter call, except Geordie. He's gone like balls deep on the hards.
Geordie, the only person on hards. So he'll be looking for an amazingly long first stint. We'll see how that develops over the course of the race. Also, I do have to comment on that. I wonder if Formula One management just have like a decibel meter and they'll just copyright anybody that hits a certain decibel. I just don't understand how you can get copyright. I sound absolutely nothing like Crofty. But I'm flattered, I guess. But it must have been that. It's like, oh, yelling? It's trademark Crofty. Copyright strike.
Alright, so Sid looks like he's taking his time on his warm-up lap.
Oh, geez, he left the session. Whoa. We've got a DC there, so hopefully he can get back in relatively quickly. His car's still on the grid, so the AFR will just take over as long as he is disconnected. Now you can see them all coming up to their grid boxes now. Now Abu Dhabi has quite a killer first turn, so we'll see if this goes to plan or if we have just a massive...
That's a very quick set of lights.
Oh, geez, and it's got... And away we go. Geordie manages to... Well, no, that's all broken. So, Matt Dabry leads the race. Let's have a look. Switching through all the cars now. It seems pretty clean as they make their way through the first turn.
You mean Red Panda leads the race?
Red Panda does lead the race. It's just the leaderboard is absolutely broken. So, Sid's still disconnected there at the back, but as we start... No...
Oh, someone spun.
No major ins... Oh, someone has spun?
Mitty! No.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that, but yep, I can see that on the track map there. That's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go as Combine decides to make an overtake on Gus. Gus getting a little bit wobbly through the hairpin.
Oh, FIBA looking to nearly make a move on Matt Dabry there.
Oh, going in the inside.
I think FIBA's going to try and make a move on Matt Dabry here. Matt Dabry swerving down the back straight.
Oh, there's the ultimate predicted pit stop strategy. So soft, medium, or soft, medium, as FIBA looks to go up on the inside. But Matt Dabry holding the line quite well and cutting off the attack early.
FIBA nearly collects him.
God, it's very, very hard to keep on top of all of these deltas, but we're trying our best. Bandcamp looks fairly close there to the back of Gus Rules as Big Al and Potsy keep their distance as well. Thank you for the follow. Laperion, much appreciated. As Red Pan is still in the lead of this race with a 5/10 gap ahead of Mikau. Oh, FIBA!
FIBA, no! FIBA loses it.
Not sure what happened there, but Jesus, he went right across the track.
No damage? No damage. He's fine.
Let's have a look real quick.
FIBA and PTR side by side through turn 1. That's not a great idea.
Not sure what happened there, but he had a massive traction loss. Got slingshot right across.
FIBA backs out of it.
And he did actually go ghost. So that's interesting. Okay, well. Lap 3. DRS is enabled.
FIBA's soft and not feeling great. He's slipping and sliding a bit.
Wait, lap 3? It can't be lap 3.
We're on lap 2.
Yeah.
Everything's just broken.
Everything is broken. Love it. I was just going to say, I'm like, there's no way. He only just got a fastest lap.
What happened to Combine? He dropped back quite a bit.
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to wait for the grid to cross that line so that everything updates properly.
Yeah.
I think all the times have... Actually, I think it just fixed in. Judging by the updates. Excellent. So Red Panda still on the lead of this race. Mikau behind in second. Matt Dabry in third. Potsy in fourth. Big Al in fifth. PTR in sixth. FIBA, Apollo, T-Mac, Pacey ran out that top 10. Sid has rejoined. He'll rejoin in 18th place.
Oh no, it's timing glitch. I thought PTR was close to the back of Big Al.
Thank you for the follow, Venky. Much appreciated as Potsy takes the fastest lap here on actual lap 3. So that means DRS is now enabled.
I'd say Mikau is going to be making his move. Matt Dabry underfueling heavily for this race. His fuel light's already on.
Okay.
Interesting strategy there.
There's the wing. So let's see. Mikau was 7/10 behind. The DRS will allow him to catch up but not overtake. But as long as he's close enough, he'll be able to mitigate the distance. as Smitty has a very, very rough go. Currently 39 seconds behind Sid at this point. Just crossed the line there.
Mikhail on the inside of Red Panda.
A fairly easy overtake. There's a little bit of contact there with the wheels, but he makes it past. Mikhail now the leader of this race. Thank you for the follow. Personal Panda Trainer. What a name. Absolute respect. Potsy does have the fastest lap so far.
Now, Mikhail is going to have to push very, very hard to try and break the DRS to Red Panda.
The 1:37.6. Thank you for the follow, V-Poser. There we go, lap 4. So we'll keep an eye on the front battle. I have to keep an eye on all of these, but gee, so many times. Okay. Mikhail now breaking quite a decent gap, 5/10. Red Panda trying to keep in check. He'll obviously having a chance once they hit the DRS zone at the back into Sector 2.
These 4 guys at the front obviously looking to build a bit of a DRS train and pull away from everyone else. Big Al's going to miss out.
Mikhail had a rocket exit out of that hairpin.
Yeah, Panda's catching him quite slowly.
But that's the benefit. There's 2 DRS zones, one after another, broken up by an elongated chicane. So right now, he'll hit this DRS zone and have a chance, but he won't be in attack position like Mikhail was. At least I don't think so. As they come around the corner, actually, I might be eating my words here. Red Panda goes, look at Mikhail with the squeeze.
Oh!
They come together. Mikhail treating... oh, he's around. Red Panda spun.
Spun him. No!
Red Panda has spun. He's got to be careful how he rejoins. Luckily, there's ghosting. But that is very unfortunate. We'll see if we can catch that. I don't think we saw the exact moment. They come together. Have a look at that. Mikhail treating the Red Bull like it's GME stock. Whew. There he goes. Spins right around. That's unfortunate there. That's going to put Red Panda really bad on the back foot.
Thanks for the follow, VPOS and Circle Junkie. We appreciate it. Yeah, that's... Red Panda won't be happy about that. Got a lot of work to do now to catch up again.
It was a gradual push, and I'd say I'd agree with it so much as up to the contact. But I don't know. I feel like there might be a blend of a little bit of contact versus Red Panda maybe being a bit heavy-footed. Actually, yeah, exactly what.
Crashed.
Oh my God, T-Mac is DNF'd.
He crashed out of turn 1. Out of turn 2, sorry.
And it is a safety car. We have a DNF and a safety car has been called. Now, this might actually be a blessing in disguise for Red Panda. That's going to bunch up the grid again, so he won't have to work as hard to catch up through the rest. But it's not a great sign. Oh, Smitty. It's a driving penalty for speeding in a safety car. So, all right, so 5 of 28. A safety car has been called. Now they're all just waiting for the safety car to come out on track so they can get guided around the circuit. Smitty comes into the pits there. It looks like... who is... Oh, it's the safety car.
I was safety car. Too, the safety where that Renault is.
So the safety car used to be brown, so nothing could be confused with it. And this one, they're like, you know what? The safety car has yellow lights. We'll make it yellow. So does Renault. Anyway, all right. So you can see the location of the safety car on track. Smitty will come across now. He'll be able to overtake it. So that'll be lucky for him. He'll be able to just, you know, zip around the circuit to catch up. But we're now down to 18 drivers.
He's got to drive through, though.
He does. He does. But I think he served it because he picked it up before he entered the pits.
Yeah. I'll see if anyone decides to pit here. A couple of guys looking to dive into the pit lane. Mikhail's in the pits. Matt Dabry in the pits. Potsy in the pits. Big Al.
Oh, what?
Oh! Fever crashed on the pit lane!
No way. Oh, my God. He's actually crashed in pit lane.
Pepsi hit him. Pepsi crashed into him.
What is this race?
Well, I said something awful. I was going to have Alfa Romeo for Red Bull to win. That's not helping their case.
Okay. All right. So let's just take stock. We have...
What is up with Alfa Romeo in pit lane?
I don't know. They did the same thing in Brazil. PTR gets a puncture and yeets it into the left side wall. And now FIBA hits the dividing wall. Well, as it stands, Pacey is now the leader of this race. Geordie close behind. Flyboy in third. Gus Rules in fourth. Matt Dabry, Mick Al, Potsy and Big Al all pit. Mick Al exited out in 7th. And the rest follow all the way down to 10th. Smitty now catching up at the back. As he is almost a lap behind. But he'll be able to go full... Actually, he's back in the pits again.
He's got that drive-through.
Oh, so he didn't serve the drive-through on the last one. Fair enough. Okay.
Oh.
So he'll have to serve that, and that's all right. Then we've got the rest of the guys there. Wahid, Apollo Pepsi, who picked up a penalty. I believe it was for the contact with FIBA. Yep. So that's a bit unfortunate there. There's Wahid catching up to the rest of the grid.
That's going to be served next time he hits, unfortunately.
I will jump on board with Pacey here as he follows the AMG safety car. Well, that's eventful. We still have a good 20 plus laps to go.
Oh, that's a good point, Jacob. You can't serve drive-through on a safety car.
Oh, sorry.
Again.
You can't.
Pitted.
Right. How much damage does this guy have?
Oh, maybe Smitty didn't know that, so he just pitted again.
Oh, no.
Smitty's not having a good race.
He's not. He's really not. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks.
That is crazy unfortunate.
Yeah.
So there we go. We hit lap 7. The safety car is still out. I would assume, based on the gap, we'll probably end here, and it'll restart for lap 8.
Oh, man. Got a feel for FIBA, eh? Oh.
To be fair, it's an easy mistake to make.
Oh, I've done it. I did it in Hungary last season.
Like, you shouldn't do it, but sometimes maybe if you're just not, paying attention.
In my defense, it was raining.
Yeah, if you're not paying attention, you can hit them. It's more obvious to hit it in Brazil from the outside because you try and shortcut the circuit. Yep. And you go a bit too close, but...
Oh, Team Mac and Chad practice Australia.
Cut your losses where they are. So, as it stands, which is kind of hilarious, so Matt Dabry gets, 4 points, Potsy gets 2? So they'd be tied.
Yeah, then it would come down to who won.
No, because Potsy still has fastest lap. He'd win by 1 point. He would win by 1 point. Obviously, this is only lap 7, and that's not how the grid's going to go. Just having some fun. But yeah, if it finished as it does, Potsy wins by 1 point. If it's a draw, Potsy wins anyway. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, Zach's Potsy has the most race wins.
I believe so.
Yep.
Three wins versus 2. Yep, there you go. All right, so we'll get confirmation from race control any moment now whether or not that safety car will come back in. Smitty is relatively close. I can't imagine I'll go around again.
Just out of curiosity, Jacob, I'm not sure if you know, maybe Kunai, if both drivers tie on points and they tie on wins, what's the third criteria?
If I feel like it would be qualification, but I'm not sure. I should know this, but I don't know. Anyway, Pacey has decided to pull the trigger as the safety car is in, and we'll have a look through the grid. Pacey crosses the line. Oh, someone's in the wall.
Gus
managed to get shot right across. His teammate will overtake him as we go down the grid into turn 1. There's Big Al. PTR goes up on the inside of the corner. Red Panda, Wahid, Apollo, Bandcamp, and Combine round out the back. And Smitty too, but Smitty is in the pits actually serving the pit penalty that he couldn't serve under safety car because you're not allowed to do that. And now we're all caught up.
Mikau, I think, is going to make Sid pretty soon here.
As Potsy goes up on the inside of Gus Rules. Oh! And the Hunts is around. Oh, and it looks like it's Big Al.
Oh, no. Pepsi on Wahid, I think, is going to try and take him on the inside, right behind Red Panda. Wahid gives him a bit of a squeeze.
This might be a problem because there's 3 cars here. So Wahid on the hard tyre. Apollo tries to go up on the outside. Didn't quite work. Red Panda managed to get out, but Wahid had a bit of torque coming out of the corner. And he's lost a lot of speed there. So Apollo... Let's see, does he keep it on the outside? Yes, he does. Apollo managed to move up into 12th. A ton of things happening. So
Lotus, we can't make a move on Lotus as well.
Woo! Took that on the outside, no problem at all. He goes up into 5th. Now behind Sid. Matt Dabry's going to want to get past the Ferrari as quick as possible because he doesn't want to be anywhere near Potty. He wants to try and break that. Sid now looks like he's slowing down a bit. Mikau, obviously the faster driver, but this might cause issues. We've got to keep an eye on this as Matt Dabry and Potty are going absolutely at it throughout the last corner. Almost took out the front wing, but luckily no damage.
It's the battle you want to watch.
Jesus, there's still 19 laps to go, and yet Matt Dabry and Potty are fighting like it's a final lap, but that's what you want to see. Lotus keeping his cool there on the right side of the track. Matt Dabry tried to look on the inside, didn't have the gap. Now we go into the hairpin. Matt Dabry goes on the outside. Potty tries to go up on the inside, but he'll be slower on the exit, and that's exactly what Matt Dabry knew. So as we go into the DRS train, you can have a look at that Red Bull hunting down the Ferrari, trying to use it as a slingshot. So Lotus will get overtaken. Oh, and Potty goes up. Oh, it's the Camel Straight all over again. It's Hackett and Schumacher. So Lotus has been passed, and it looks like PTR's trying to get past as well. Gets shot so far off the track. I'm surprised he didn't get a warning for that.
Mikau's made it past Sid as well at some point during all that confusion.
There's PTR ahead. So Pacey still leading this race, and by a comfortable 7/10. Geordie behind him. He will be slower, of course, on the hard tyre early on, but that'll catch up as the laps progress. Flyboy in 3rd, Mikau now in 4th. Matt Dabry now going to have to hunt down Sid to try and catch back the lead. However, Mikau, Matt Dabry, Potty, PTR, and Red Panda, Apollo for that matter, all on fresh mediums as Sid picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Side by side in the last corner, Panda squeezes past.
Excellent. Panda up into 9th. Now, we've had 3 laps since the safety car. DRS is now enabled. Those back straights will be much more crucial coming up. But Potty had a rocket ship out of that previous corner. He's looking for the inside line. Plays it safe, though. There's Apollo and Lotus has retired from the session. I think it's a crash. It is. It's a crash exactly where T-Mac went out. That corner has now taken 2 drivers. And a virtual safety car is called. Virtual safety car gets called on the back straight. Pacey must be like, #blessed.
Oh, I just saw a piece of carbon fiber go flying.
So did I, and it looks like Sid's just been given a 5-second penalty for that collision with Flyboy. That's not good. Sid is now on, and I believe it's 10 plus. Let's have a look here. Penalties. 8 seconds. That's rough.
Yep.
That is rough. So virtual safety car still under yellows. 40%. Drivers have to slow down by. Make sure you stay under that delta, otherwise you will be hit with a penalty.
Now, I realise Sid hasn't hit it yet, but he's made up 14 positions so far, which is pretty impressive.
It is. However,
yeah, he hasn't.
He has 8 seconds of penalties.
That doesn't.
No, it does not. So when he pits, he's going to have to serve them too. At least I think he'll have to serve them, maybe not. There we go. Okay, so the VSC is gone, DRS is enabled, and we're back to racing as Pacey comes around the final couple of corners, and he will kick off lap 11 of this race. Sid decides to pit. Right, so he comes down. So Potty will move up, so will PTR and Red Panda, and so on and so forth. As they come into the first corner, Matt Dabry with a pretty decent gap, so he got a really good restart.
Now, I think I'm due the next one.
Keep an eye on that. 2/10 now, dangling. Actually, we'll jump up to that, just have a look. Round the hairpin there, have a look. Oh, Mikau. He can count the amount of pins on the back of that wing. Here we go. So Mikal looking to overtake. Is he actually going to get this inside line? Late break. Ricardo into the corner. There we go. Mikal will take it. Geordie will move past. So now it's the Renault and the sights of the AlphaTauri. As
Dhabi and Potsy go past Flyboy.
Yep, Flyboy with penalties there as well. So PTR now looking to overtake the Mercedes. And was going to pull the trigger, decides to hold off for it. See, that's the issue here in Yas Marina. The corners bait you in, but they're actually tighter than they look. So if you do it wrong, you're losing an end plate, and then you're going to have bad handling, and then you're going to ruin everything. So you got to play this weird, delicate balance. As Geordie picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Pushing very hard on those hard tyres, trying to keep...
Ooh, Red Panda just got a 3-second time penalty as well. And Potsy almost pashed the Armco barrier.
Oh, yeah.
With that rear tyre. They've got to be very, very careful with this torque steer.
I don't think I've seen it fight this hard this season.
Matt Dabry is trying so desperately to get past this McLaren. And Geordie is holding his line, as he should. Now, Mikkel...
Oh, Geordie's spin! Ah, Potsy in the back of Matt Dabry, lost his front wing.
End plates galore. It looks like Flyboy lost one. Actually, don't think it was Flyboy. I'll have to recheck that, but let's have a look here at the replay.
So, the third driver that's been claimed there.
Keep an eye on this. Matt Dabry right behind Geordie there. Now, Geordie seems to get a little bit sideways. Matt Dabry ends up avoiding it. Pacey ends up hitting the back of the Red Bull, but I don't think any damage was caused on either of those drivers. The Geordie, however, that may be a race ender. Yep, there it is. There's the DNF. I had a feeling that was coming. We're now down 4 drivers as Mikau takes the lead of this race from Pacey, and Potsy decides to attack on the inside. Massive lock up there as he tries to slow down, but it looks like he's made it work. The Red Bull doesn't want to give up the position at all. Oh, they're coming together like crazy.
So much contact, so aggressive. PTL getting in on the action too. Now remember, Potsy doesn't have where's Matt Dabry?
Stop. What brakes do you think you have? Oh my god, Matt Dabry sort of just looked at that turn and went, yeah, I got this. No, you don't. He goes way off the track. He would have got a warning for that as well. Mikau ends up picking up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. Potsy's pulling into the pit, so it looks like he did have damage. Yeah, Red Panda moves up into 6th, or 5th for that matter.
Man, that was, oh, so aggressive.
It was. It was. And Matt Dabry has to know you just can't stop that fast. You just can't. There's no way. But he went for it anyway. And it's going to hurt him because that is definitely a warning, which means now he has to be careful around the rest of the track. Otherwise, he'll pick up a 3-second penalty, and that will hurt him. And Potsy don't have one yet. They're both clean, but Matt Dabry's now going to have to keep that in mind. I don't know. That wasn't a good move.
No. He'll get past PTR. PTR's not letting up. A lot of contact.
Decided to keep the inside line, and he made it work. Lockups everywhere. Tyre wear won't be looking good. Yas Marina's not great for tyre wear in the first place, but especially if you're trying to call each other's bluff, trying to go really, really late into these corners. PTR comes out on top, though, into 3rd.
Jacob saying tell the drivers to be responsible. Oh, Potsy, that's going to hurt his championship chances. Yeah, he's going to have to really gun those mediums. Mega hard. I don't think mediums can make it from here. He might have to pit again.
So Potsy has changed his wing. That explains the long pit time, jumps out into 13th place. Now, here's the thing. We have half the race to go. We've just hit lap 14. Potsy has a chance if Matt Dabry slips up again.
Yes. Now, as Jacob pointed out, though, you can do mediums for 14 laps, so Potsy could stretch this to the end. Matt Dabry would definitely have to pit again.
Mm-hmm.
So, as Bono would say, it's hammy time.
Well, Potty has 6.5 seconds of clean air in front of him. So if there was ever a chance to put the hammer down, it would be now. As you can see, Matt Dabry trying to fight back for that position. Oh, look at how much smoke comes from these tyres.
Man, PTR is not giving him an inch. And
What?
actually, mega impressive. Red Panda's caught back up to the back of this fight.
What's even the point of putting the brake markers on the side of the track? Nobody's listening anyway. So PTR still takes third. Matt Dabry tried everything to try and take the position. It didn't end up working. Red Panda's laughing because the entire time these two fight, he just gets free time. But if you're Pacey right now, your rearview mirror must look like Armageddon.
Oh. Boy, you see smoke.
That's it. It's the four horsemen coming out of the abyss. You can see PTR now trying to fight with Pacey as they come around the final turn. It's great. It's this, you want to watch it, but at the same time, you just know something's going to happen. We've already had 4 drivers out of this contention. Have a look at Matt Dabry. He tries to go up on the outside of turn 1. Pacey goes through fine. PTR is squeezing, manages to keep the line, and the Red Bull has to rejoin somewhere. I'm so surprised Matt Dabry does not have a 3-second penalty at this point.
It's amazing. I don't know who's managed it. I dare say Panda's going to get past Dabry out of the hairpin because Matt Dabry's got no power left. He's used everything fighting Potsy.
Well, let's have a look. Interestingly, there was smoke coming off the rear tyre there. I don't think that's true. But anyway, there's the DRS train. Apollo Pepsi's fairly close behind as well. 3 seconds there. Now, Red Panda does have a penalty, so let's see how this goes. PTR overtakes Pacey there at the end. So Pacey, whoa, Red Panda brakes, man.
No, Dabry nearly didn't make that braking zone.
Pacey's having a bit of trouble with the rear of that car. He's sliding on a lot of corner exits.
That's a good point. If PTR doesn't get a good finishing position, Red Bull could actually still lock up the constructors.
Mm-hmm. There is a lot to play for here. Potsy will have that Drivers' Championship in his mind. Matt Dabry's going to keep an eye on that too. He has gone outside the track limits a lot, and I'm very surprised he hasn't picked up a penalty yet, but it's looming. He has to keep that in mind. Oh, Red Panda almost took out his teammate. Flashback to Baku.
Oh.
As they come around the final complex. Now, to be fair, while this is all going on, Mikau is 7.8 seconds ahead.
Can I just point something? No, actually, that's another 9. No, actually, no, that's right, 9 seconds. There is about 20 seconds between Potsy and Matt Dabry, which is the length of the pit stop.
Hold on a minute here. Matt Dabry manages to, yes, gets past Pacey there through the turn 1, turn 2 complex. Red Panda now being held up by the Renault. Also, don't discount Apollo. I'm on board with him now. His delta has been considerably consistent, and he's catching. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually gets Red Panda here. Pacey's car, okay, Pacey is in trouble. 15 laps on the mediums. The rear does not like him at all. He is sliding on every corner exit, and this is what's allowing these cars to get past. Red Pandas might actually get the jump. Actually, no, it's quite actually. There's a bit of distance there. Misleading from the back, but let's have a look here. Let's have a look.
PTR has broken DRS to Matt Dabry.
1.6 is the gap between those two. Oh, as PTR picks up a 3-second time penalty.
That's going to hurt him later in the race.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so Matt Dabry trying to maintain that position. Potsy still in 13th place, but he's brought the gap down from 6 seconds to 1.3. So he will make his way through the grid, especially considering the majority of drivers do have to pit. So we'll see how this works out for him, but it's not over. It's not over until that checker flag comes down. Red Panda 0.3 behind Pacey. Apollo maintaining his gap as well.
Potsy's actually made 2 seconds on Matt Dabry. If Matt Dabry was to pit now, Potsy would leave the pits in front of him.
And Potsy gets the maneuver there too, so up in the 12th position. Keep an eye on the pit window. When Matt Dabry comes in, that's when it's going to be to play for. Hopefully no damage for him, otherwise he'll get an elongated pit stop. Obviously he can decide to turn that off as Apollo Pepsi gets really sideways out of that. Red Panda's going to absolutely rocket past. Have a look. Pacey's got no DRS. So Red Bull just decides, yep, I'll go to the right. Thanks very much. Oh, they're going to come together. On the brakes. And Apollo manages to catch up as well. Oh, a little bit of a bump there.
Pacey pushing around the corner.
Yeah, it works in NASCAR. Why not F1? Oh my god, he did it again! What?
Whoa! Wow! Pepsi.
He did it again!
Pepsi's so late on the brakes, but he makes it! That was really well done by Pepsi.
Let's have a look there. So, Pacey comes down. He just straight up hits him. Bonk. And then Apollo Pepsi's like, late break. Managed to make that as well, so Apollo up into 5th. Alright, so lap 18 and 28, 10 laps to go in this race. Mick with a 9.4 second gap ahead. PTR 1.5 ahead of Matt Dabry. Matt Dabry 1.7 ahead of his teammate in 4th. As Matt Dabry overtakes as PTR comes into the pits. Now, let's have a look. PTR will probably drop down. Where will he end up? Let's, here we go. Apollo Pepsi picks up another 3-second time penalty. He's coming out of the pits there. Potsy coming down the main straight now.
So, at this point, the gap between Matt Dabry and Potsy is 17 seconds. Potsy's reeling him in.
Potsy is driving his absolute heart out here.
Big Al on Pacey.
They make the overtake.
Surely.
He will. He'll have to call. He's obviously realizing his performance just isn't there anymore. So he'll have to make the call sooner or later.
I think he's pushing to try and go for softs at the end. So I'd say pick this lap.
Pacey does have the DRS there, but it won't be enough to catch. Matt Dabry, though, comfortably in 2nd right now. No penalties. But the question is, will he try and take those mediums to the end? I don't think so. I don't think they'll last that long. 21 laps? That's going to be rough. He's going to have... Yeah.
Not last.
So, Matt Dabry will be wanting a safety car.
Actually, that's probably the one thing that would save him. Red Panda into the pits now.
Alright, so I think Pacey's going to come in as well. Big Al and Pacey, they all come in. Now let's jump down into Potsy, who is being chased by PTR quite hard, mind you. The PTR's caught up really well.
The last thing Potsy wants is to fight with PTR right now.
That is true. That's not a good thing. Now he'll pass everyone. Up into 7th, easy peas.
Say even our front runners will be getting close to pitting, so Mikhail can't be too far off. Maybe another 2 or 3 laps.
The Red Panda, Big Al, Pacey, and Gus all switching to softs. PTR will get across. Potsy's not going to fight that. He understands that it's not his. That's not part of his race, at least not yet.
He is fighting in position.
He is, but he's got a penalty. Potsy might know that. And right now, all Potsy has to do is keep relatively clean enough so that when Matt Dabry inevitably pits, Potsy can strike. I think it's smarter to allow PTR to get past there.
Yeah, absolutely. Potsy, careful.
It would be devastating to see either of those guys get a penalty now.
Oh,
yeah. Ideally, it would be clean to the line, but Matt Dabry's got to be close.
Another lap.
This PTR sets the fastest lap, so it's taken away that extra point from Potsy. And Mick out 12.5 seconds ahead. What a gap. Keeping an eye on these times. Potty is the closest here. 8 tenths to PTR. PTR encroaching on our Wahid now. Thank you for the follow, Amaral Gauzy. Much appreciated.
Hey, we have Gauzy, a good job. So PTR's made up quite a bit of gap to Wahid. Wahid's heart's really not feeling good.
Jesus, look at the exit from PTR. He's going to hit that DRS. It's like, yeah, no worries. Thanks, McLaren. Just going to squeeze by here. No worries, thank you. Easy done. And now Potsy's going to have to make sure get past Wahid as quick as possible, so as not to be held up.
Oh, Potsy running really wide. That might be a warning. And yes, I'd say in about 2 laps time, Potsy will definitely be feeling those tyres. But he's got to push him to the end. Macau's in the pits.
Mikau's pit. Bandcamp is coming to the pits as well. Sid picks up a 3-second time penalty for this. And Matt Dabry now in the lead of this race as PTR sets yet another fastest lap, 1:36.6.
Potsy inside of Wahid into turn 1. Nice and clean.
As Big Al takes the fastest lap on the softs there.
Okay. So at the moment, Potsy is about 13 seconds behind Matt Dabry.
And we'll see how this evolves. We have 7 laps to go here in this race. Apollo Pepsi is second behind Matt Dabry.
If I was Matt, I'd be pitting now. Trying to get the most out of the softs while you can.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I don't know. I feel like Matt Dabry's going to make an easy overtake though. Like if he pits now and he pits on the softs, I can't see Potsy defending that.
Seb in chat saying Matt should have pit at lap 16. Predictions? Alfa Romeo, I believe, will win the Constructors. In Drivers' Championship, at this point, it's going to be Potsy.
Because all he has to do is keep 2 points ahead, right?
Yep, he's just got to have 2 points, not Matt Dabry.
The time ticks down.
The Tier 2 race is going to be just as interesting. Stars just has to get 2 points.
No pressure. PTR around the outside of combined. Oh, driving absolutely fantastically. Unfortunate for the penalty there, but as Mikau overtakes Apollo for second.
Okay, yeah, Mikau. Man, Apollo's coming out of nowhere this race and just really pulled out a stellar performance.
This Red Panda overtakes the McLaren of Wahid. Looks like Big Al's going to take a shot at this as well on the soft tyre, excuse me.
Do you think potentially Matt Dabry might not pit?
He could take us to the end, but if what happens to him is the same as what happened to Keeper in Brazil, that would suck. He'll have to be very, very careful if he can maintain the tyre wear, but considering the incredibly late dives and also the ridiculous exactly where Big Al's coming through right now, where Matt Dabry decided, oh yeah, no, I don't need a brake. I don't know what that tyre wear's like.
Well,
I don't know if...
Well, think about it. If he pits, he definitely doesn't catch up to Potsy. There's no way. He's got to make up nearly 10 seconds. If he stays out, there's a chance.
Sure. We'll find out. It's lap 23 now. Mikau takes the lead. Matt Dabry in second. He still hasn't pit. They're both on 16 laps. Apollo, for that matter, hasn't pit either. So, I mean, Matt Dabry might be confident enough to take it to the end. We'll see. Hopefully, nothing bad happens. Hopefully, he doesn't get a puncture or anything like that, or a little bit too throttle heavy. with the worn tyres, makes a spin. We've seen it 3 times now coming out of turn 3.
Oh man, that's a killer. That's an absolute killer. Red Panda is hugging the back of Potsy pretty fiercely.
As Sid, that's interesting. Sid sets the fastest lap and disconnects at the same time. 1:34.7.
I'd say that's a glitch.
Interesting coming here from Ali. Panda needs to get ahead of Potsy and hold him up. That's a very cruel but interesting strategy. That would be a great team strategy there.
It would, and there technically is nothing wrong with that as long as he doesn't do anything illegal on track.
Yeah, just race hard. Plus he's on soft, so he's got that performance to play with. Red Panda has a penalty. He's not really in anywhere here, but he can definitely make it harder for Potsy and to allow Matt Dabry to have a little bit more breathing room on the track. As we can see, the 3-car train here combined out. He's going to go into the pits. So Potsy goes forward. And Red Panda does as well. I'm sure Red Panda is going to go for an attack here somewhere.
Panda's got more energy than Potsy.
Big Al lurking in the shadows as well. Don't count out that Haas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm calling it now.
I would kill to see what Matt Dabry's tyre wear is right now.
Well, if anybody from Codemasters is watching, please allow us to have that information in 2021.
That would be really cool. Yep, Panda is giving it everything chasing down Potsy.
He's looking on the outside line.
Potsy's
Now,
got no minute left. He's
Potsy,
used everything.
Potsy lets him go. Potsy braked early. Wait a minute. Oh, look at Big Al. He wants everything. Big Al's like, well, if you're not going to attack, I am. Oh, Big Al's in the... He's going to overtake both.
What is going on?
That's crazy. That's
Panda on the outside. Potsy losing 2 positions. Oh, Potsy's back in it.
Oh, the Red Bull got greedy. And the Haas was like, no, your place.
Ali in chat, that's my brother.
Oh, everyone looking at the fight between the Red Bull and the Williams, and the Haas was just like, excuse me, I also have soft tires and don't have a penalty. So Big Al wins ridiculously there, jumps up into 5th place. Potsy keeping relatively clean, no damage. Hopefully no extended tire wear, but Red Panda lost out really badly there. Actually, we can have a quick look at that too. So have a look at this. So Red Panda just doesn't see him. Luckily no damage. Big Al's like, I'm good, and just rockets down the inside. Oh, what a move.
Absolutely so too. Now, I'm watching Matt Dabry at the moment just to see how he's behaving. He took turn 3 in 6th gear.
I wonder why.
He's in an immense amount of pain.
Yep. All right, here we go. So the DRS is on. Red Panda should be catching Potsy. I'm not sure if he'll be in attack range. He looked for it, but it's not going to work. So right now, let's have a look at the leader intervals here. So it's 6 seconds between Matt Dabry and Potsy there. 3 laps to go. Red Panda is, you can tell Red Panda is desperately trying to get ahead here.
Yep. Yeah, he wants to keep Potsy as busy
Yep.
as he can to try and get past him.
Ali, BDE never punctures. I really hope you don't end up eating those words, mate.
Matt Dabry is crawling around this track.
Yes, and PTR knows it. Here we go. Oh, look, bumps here and there. Bumps here and there. The Alfa Romeo. I understand you're trying to save those tires, but I got positions to make.
Yeah, he's got a penalty to overcome.
Yep. Matt Dabry has to drive very, very carefully. Look at the graining on these tires. It's not looking pretty. Oh, you can see him having to back off. My God, he can't even make the turn.
I told you, he's really suffering there.
Gus gets a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. We have 2 laps left in this race. Mick Owen a very comfortable 17-second lead. So with no doubt he will take the win in this race. PTR will have DRS. Matt Dabby's got to let him just go, right? Yep, there it is. Doesn't want this fight. Matt Dabby just wants to stay ahead. So right now, as it stands, let me see if I remember this. It's... Let's see, Matt Dabry would be on... What is it, 18 points? No.
No, 15.
15, that's the one. So 15, and Potty would be on... So 1, 2, 4, 8?
I think it's
1,
8.
2, 4, 6, 8? Or 1, 2, 4, 8? Whoa.
What's he on Pepsi? Gets past him.
Nice. Now Red Panda's going to have to try and make this move as well. And he does.
And he does. No effort at all.
And he does. Excuse me, got a job to do. And Apollo's just like, okay, whatever. The track's here too.
I didn't realise this. Apollo's in the same position as Matt Dabry.
With tyre wear and stuff, yeah.
Yep. Burn those tyres out.
So 27 to 28. Mikau's in the pits. Okay.
I don't think he wants to steal the win.
Oh. Okay.
So he'll probably just
So.
take past the call it a day.
So. All right. Well, Big Al's definitely going to catch Matt Dabry here, without a shadow of a doubt. Soft versus 20-lap-old mediums. I really hope those tires don't pop on you. I really hope you get through this okay as Mikau comes out of those. So Mikau is in second. Mikau's going to...
Potsi is so close to Matt Dabry. If Matt Dabry gets a penalty, he'll catch him.
Yep. Matt Dabry has to be very careful. I'm sure he has warnings like crazy. Red Panda was very, very far behind. I don't know if he's going to... He's catching very quick, though. Jesus, that's fast. Oh, Red Panda goes up. Oh, my God, he's lost an end plate, though. Oh, there's another end plate as well. I think Big Al might have just lost one against Matt Dabry there.
Potsi lost an end plate. Panda and Potsi collided.
Actually, hold on.
Matt Dabry's got a... I'm fairly certain he's got a puncture.
No.
He's just slowed down so much.
He does not have a
Potsy's
puncture.
Still fighting Red Panda so hard. These two absolutely punting each other. Potsi gets a penalty.
Oh, no way! No way!
But these guys were absolutely shunting each other around.
That's not good at all. Red Panda is bullying. Look at this.
Look at them.
Him into the corner. This might have to get looked at. This might have to get looked at.
So much aggression on this track.
This is less and less F1 and more bumper cars. I don't know if that's okay. That seems way too vicious on track. Potties end up losing really hard there with that 3-second penalty. The only saving grace is if Matt Dabry actually gets a puncture and goes all the way down to the end, or if he ends up picking up a 3-second penalty himself. Because right now I don't know about that one. That I think the stewards are going to have a day with that.
Yeah, but Potsi is definitely going to catch Matt Dabry here. Matt Dabry is got just nothing left on those tyres.
Potsi won't have DRS.
But he does have something called Sector 3.
So let's have a look here. Red Panda now going, I don't know. Hey, I really do have questions about this fighting. I don't think that's okay. Red Panda tries to go up on the inside again. Oh, it's in the side panel of the car.
Both of these guys have just...
They're very aggressive.
Neither one is innocent here. They've both shoved really hard. Pacey out of nowhere says, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, no, let's have it. So, Lucas in the chat and Seb as well. Pacey got engaged and now going to get P5. Pacey has come through like a rocket ship. Let's have a look. We'll jump on board with the Renault.
Oh!
Jesus Christ. Oh, they're fighting. Look at Pacey. Pacey's like, yes, keep doing this. Matt Dabry gets fourth on the outside. Potsy's got a 3 seconds up. The Renault's going to go. Oh, these camera angles are
wide. Matt Dabry spins.
No way! Mikau will take the win. We all knew that was coming. PTO will do as well. Potsy managed to get up through all the positions. Big Al jumps. He'll take second. Matt Dabry gets a 3-second time penalty. So Potsy is going to take this win as Patey jumps him as well. I'm not sure how to call that. I don't know how to call that. I honestly don't know how to call that.
I don't know what's going to happen in the stewarding box. Matt Dabry ends up there in 12th place.
I don't know how to call that. I'm sorry. Potsy does technically take the win as it stands. However, There is very questionable racing that occurred within that lap.
And
And
Red Panda, that was dirty, and neither one of those drivers were innocent.
I'm not sure. Well, the driver of the day is Bandcamp, so congratulations to you, but there are questions, and I would say to everyone watching, stay tuned, because I can only imagine the amount of appeals and submissions there's going to be, because that I like rubbing as is racing as much as the next person, but I don't know about that one.
That was a bit aggressive on all fronts, I gotta say.
I don't know about that one. Having said that, congratulations to Mick Al. Well appreciated. Big Al! Massive drive, bro. Massive drive. As he takes second there. PTR, of course, unfortunate with the 3 seconds, but he ends up getting that third place podium. Pacey right at the end, rocketing past, getting there into fourth. So Potsy will take fifth on the grid and technically the win. But again, we'll have to keep a look on that. Red Panda, Bandcam, Wahid, Apollo Pepsi, and Smitty round out the top 10. Unfortunate race there for Geordie, Feber, T-Mac, and Lotus, who all DNF. Before we go, I'm just going to hit this replay. I'm not sure how I feel about this. So this is very, very elbows out, argy-bargy, I would say. Yes, coach, that's exactly what I'll say. But I just don't know. This seems incredibly aggressive and led to time penalties. And then, of course, there was the one further on, which was Potsy and Matt Dabry. So, yeah, that's going to be a rough one. Interviews. I would actually like to do an interview, and I'll see if I can organize one. However, Tier 2 is just around the corner, so let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can actually get an interview here. Psycho, do you mind and see if we can grab...
I can jump down and see if we can grab... Who do you want to grab?
I don't know. Well, let's maybe talk to... Maybe let's see if Potsy's available. I'd like to talk to him and just get his perspective. I'm not sure if he's actually available though.
Let's give me a second. Let me see if he is.
No worries. Stay tuned, chat. We'll see if we can do this for you. I thank you for the follow as well. And Seahawk just cheered 100 bits. What a champ! Good racing, everyone. Yeah. Points have been returned in lieu of the vagueness of the finish. See, that's the thing, right? Can we get a replay of the last lap? I wish I could replay the whole last lap. I really do, but unfortunately I don't have that ability. I've only got the ability to recap like 15-20 seconds. However, stay tuned, because we have more functionality and things in the works. So hopefully we'll have a good feature set for upcoming seasons. But yeah, that's
I think he walked away.
No, that's okay. All right. I wonder if... What about Matt Dabry? I wonder if I can maybe get him... Oh, is Matt gone as well? I think Matt...
Is he in the red chat? I'm not sure.
Nah, it's just Panda in there. I don't see... Damn. There's nobody there that I can actually pull up to talk to. That's... Well, I'll have to apologize for that, chat. Unfortunately, the 3 people that I wanted to get an opinion on are not even available. But... Don't go anywhere, because Tier 2 is around the corner, and if Tier 1 was anything of an indication, we should be in for a good one. I've been Kuno Zero, this has been Psycho. We will be right back. Thank you very much, and catch you in a sec.
See you guys next time.
Not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it.
protect from monsters in my streets. Yeah, high school was hard. You'd fight with my mom. I'd fall asleep to the screaming, sound machine always speaking, left emotional scars. Now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21. At 21. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21. I'm just a kid. Oh, I'm doing things I shouldn't know from. Yeah, doing things I shouldn't do. At 21. Yeah, I play you my favorite songs on a car ride while you list me all the people that left you in your life. Oh, oh. And you smoke on your chair while I was trying to sleep. I smell the smoke in the air, but that was normal for me. I didn't know. I didn't know. But now I'm 21, a soul of 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21, feels like I'm 50 years. And now that you are gone, I'm doing things that I shouldn't know from. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. At 21. Oh, at 21. Yeah. I'm 21. Oh, I'm just a kid. Oh, I'm doing things I shouldn't know from. Doing things I shouldn't do. At 21. At 21. At 21. Whoa. I'm 21.
Oh, I just wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you won't see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain. I'm good as a kid. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. Man, we went to hours, we barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. Yeah, sure. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best kid, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now when we come on and we pull out with the action, cause people defeat those they don't get it like.
I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. Colors all around, but I don't see anything but blue. Get lost in the sound, go back to the start. Let's go out of the dark. Let's go out of the dark. Get into the light now.
We're not the same, we're not the same. We're not the same, we run everything. We're not the same, we're not the same. They ain't got us running through these veins. Make way for the king.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for round 22, season finale for season 5 for the Tier 2 Championship. As usual, I am Kunai Zero, and I will be joined by Bandcamp, but he'll be joining us just a bit later on. For those of you who are here since the broadcast started, I wonder if we're all calmed down after that Tier 1 race, but hopefully Tier 2 gives us something just as incredible. So 19 drivers for tonight's race. I am not sure why Stars has intermediates on, but sure. And we're just seeing a bunch of guys come out on track now. I think it looks like Shane might be the first on track. That's correct. We'll jump on board with a Haas over there, number 41. 17 minutes on the clock. Oh boy, still trying to calm down from that first race. But anyway, so as the standings are right now, Stars has a 23-point lead on Simdogger. So all Stars need to do is score 2 points and he would win regardless. And of course, Simdogger would have to win and fastest lap. So not sure if that's gonna occur, but we'll see. So it looks like Stars might have this in the bag. And then Simdogger and Trin, who are teammates, 1 point split. So we'll see who takes out second from them two. So we have the Haas here coming around. Final sector of Abu Dhabi. Geez, going out very wide there. Cold tyres, I guess. I'm not sure what the weather will be like, but I think it's going to be okay. Very rare for Abu Dhabi to rain. Here we go. First flying lap on the Haas. Amateur there. Oh, he's already invalidated. That's rough. So that won't work. An eye on Artanis here. The Alpha Romeo. A bunch of yellow flags. People slow down for that last sector. Into the chicane. Oh, and he's gone. Bang, and there goes the end plate. Could actually be more damage again. Yeah, it's part of the wings gone as well. That's unfortunate for Artanis. Let's have a look. Through the chicane. And then, oh, just too much power. Bang, there it goes. And the wing comes off with it. Unlucky there. He'll have to go back, get it swapped out, and then come out for another lap. With Jacob Master here, who's about to start his flying lap, and we'll watch those times roll in. See what we're sitting on here. Nice smooth inputs there. Into the 50 board. Ooh, clips the apex. Well, well done. A Sim Dogger sets the first and fastest lap with a 1:33.8. Lights with a 1:34.9. Go-Kart with a 1:34.96. They'll sit in second so far. Combat with a 1:35.3. He's on the medium, so that looks like a warm-up banker lap. Saxa 1:36.2. Hero with a 1:34.1. Quantum Effect, a 1:34.7, so the racing points doing very well there. Baitmate with a 1:34.8. Nice position for the Ferrari so far. As Pondon sets a 1:34.3. Getting there up in third. Trin, 1:33.8. Oh, 8.3. Just behind his teammate there. So, the Williams now locking out the front grid so far. As Jacob comes across, 1:34.52. Sets him up in a fifth. I think everybody... Plenty of people there. Let's see. We'll jump on board with Nut on the Red Bull. Currently on an out lap. So 6 drivers yet to set a time. I wonder if Stars is actually going to set a time on the intermediates. That would be interesting, to say the least. I'd love to see what the time would actually be, flat out. Simdogger comes into the pits. $12 minutes on the clock. Simdogger still on provisional pole. Teammate alongside there in second. Hero for Racing Point in third. And Pondon, that 1:34.3 in fourth position. Skins managing to jump up there and with a 1:34.36. And of course Jacob Meister with a 1:34.5. Sixth position. Here we go. On board with the Red Bull round that final corner. Here starts the flying lap. His teammate with a 1:34.9, currently 10th. Where can Nut position himself? this qualifying session. Going a bit wide there, but still within the bounds, so fair play. Nice use there through the chicane. Now into the hairpin. Short shift up. Oh, okay. Dancing with the pedal there, but that's all right. Into the DRS zone. He will hit the Sector 2 line. Down towards the next chicane after this. Oh, here's the DRS line there. Looking okay so far. Locking up the front left. Very, very hot. Now through the rest of Sector 3. G'day, Jez. How are ya? Thanks for tuning in. We're going all right. And the last complex of corners. Here we go. 126 on the clock so far under the Etihad Bridge. Oh, misses the apex completely there, but crosses the line with a 135.070. That'll put him in 12th for now. We have a bunch of outlaps. Let's jump on with Ponder. Currently sitting 4th. Actually, is that Psycho or Stars at the back? It's Psycho setting a lap at the moment. You can see him just down the bottom there. We'll keep an eye on that time. As Mika did a 135.9. Keeper with a 135.7. Should add more stream point stuff. Yeah, we need to rework that because that, I mean, it's so basic at the moment, but it's in the works. We'll make sure to add fun things. Let's have a look here. So Psycho managed to set a 136.2. 8 minutes 52 on the clock there. Let's have a look at what Stars will punch out on the medium tyre. To make me turn gain to Mac, nobody wants that. You think you want that, but you don't want that. Your hearing is precious and you should protect it with your life. Band isn't here as of yet. He will be soon. But unfortunately, yeah, not here at the moment. Artanis setting the fastest lap time now with a 133.573. The Alfa Romeo breaking up the Williams there. Ben just responded in chat. He did. Absolute stooge. Yeah, Stars now into Sector 3. Oh, sorry. Not just yet. Down through the back straight. Now into Sector 3. And sets a fastest Sector 2 lap time on the mediums. This man is quick. Very hot into that corner, but he did it well. And we go through final couple of turns. Short shifting, nice. We're seeing a lot. We saw a lot of people in Tier 1 get very caught out with traction. Nice use of the apex there. He'll come across the line. It looks like a pole time. No, it's a 133.9 on the medium tire. That is quick. Jez just tipped $2. Thank you very much, sir. Much, much appreciated. That's not bad for mediums. I agree, Mikhail. It is definitely not. It's a great time there. So 6 minutes 50 on the clock. Artana still in provisional pole. Pondon managing to pull a 133.7 there, and Hero with a 133.75. So they take second and third respectively, but I can only imagine Trin will have something to say about that. As we'll jump on board with Skins, making his way through Sector 3 now. And he'll start his next flying lap, a 134.3 on the board for him at the moment. His teammate, Combat, the 135.0. Hey, there he is. The man, the myth, the
I
legend.
have arrived.
All right. So, as Trin now sets the fastest lap time there at 1:33.5. Mickey getting in the way there, but combat as well. Off to the inside. So, firstly, what we'll do is we'll touch on Tier 1. I'm not sure if you saw or caught what happened at the end because you were too busy racing it. But there's going to
I think
be
there was a dive bomb behind me or something.
explosions. Absolute explosions. I think that race control is going to have a field day because there was some borderline death race maneuvers, I would say, towards the end of that race, and it was questionable. That's all I'm going to say. It's questionable.
Well, I haven't seen any footage, so I can't make any official comment as of yet. But it seemed to work out well for me. Unfortunately, I think I got glitched for two cuts in one corner, which gave me a 3-second penalty. So I'm going to watch the footage back and see if I can possibly appeal that. But yeah, it was very tight, desperate racing towards the end there.
Yeah, it was crazy. So Skins decides to abort that one. That's fine. We'll jump on with his teammate then for the outlap.
I also noticed just when Trin set the current pole time, he used up every ounce of his ERS, ran out of deployment right at the end.
That's exactly what you want. Absolute perfect deployment. So we'll leave Tier 1 behind. And we'll focus on Tier 2. 4 minutes 22 on the clock. What are your thoughts going into this?
Well, I know there's a lot of drivers feeling a lot of pressure. The championship is still up for grabs. So I think this is going to be a very interesting race. I think we might find out who can handle the pressure and who can't, maybe, potentially. But yeah, I think obviously we'll have Trent, the Williams up there, and the Mercedes. Hopefully Renault can get up there in the points. But if I was to say anyone, it'd probably be Stars. He's probably the favourite, I would say.
Well, I mean, he only has to score 2 points.
Yeah.
So,
but when you're in this kind of position, anything can happen.
That's true. That's true.
They've never won a title in AFR before, so there's a lot on the line for these guys.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they can hold up, or if they crumble. As Simdogger sets the fastest lap now with a 1:33.4, and Trent just jumped up there as well with a 1:33.54. So both of them up again, locking out that front row. Combat about to finalise his time as it stands. Probably going to be in the 34s, I think. 34.04. So he jumps up in the 7th place. As thank you for the follow, Matt. Much appreciated. Just tips another $1. What a champ. Look at this guy go. The quality on this stream is insane. I try my best. Admittedly, the game has been crashing like crazy for whatever reason. However, it seems to be fixed. Crossing fingers. Luckily, it lasted for the rest of Tier 1, so hopefully we'll get it absolutely uninterrupted Tier 2. Look who is preparing for an outlap. Hero there for Racing Point. Currently 5th, 1:33.7. See how much he can improve as he's coming around into Sector 2 now.
I'd just like to say it's going to be interesting to see the Williams guys if they end up coming wheel to wheel on track, being that there's only 1 point separating them and they're technically both still in the title fight. Will there be team orders? Who knows? I think even if there were, I don't think that would be obeyed.
I don't like doing this, to be fair, but if I had to make a guess, I'm imagining Trin takes it. He has been faster on average through the previous races.
He has hit a good turn of form. And
Mick-
you know, Sim Dogger, he's missed a few races, had a couple of retirements.
Miko makes a good point. Constructors is done. Williams has taken that by far. They're on 500 and something points. As Sim Dogger retires from the session there with a minute to go, so he's happy with his 133.4. We'll see if anybody can answer that, as it were, as we jump on board with Hero now, starting his flying lap.
Lots of people on their outlaps at the moment, trying to get that final time in.
We saw a ton of jumping around in the last couple of minutes at Tier 1. I wonder if we're going to see the same here.
I wouldn't be surprised if we do, because the track would be cooling down, and it's obviously, you know, they're laying rubber down on the track every time they do a lap. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see some, what's the word for it? Track rubbering in. There's a word for it.
Okay.
Rub it in. I can't think of it right now.
That's a clip right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Hero had a really bad exit on the hairpin there. So track evolution, exactly. Thanks, Mika.
That's the one. I knew it. I was like, there's a word for it. That's
I was like, no.
Track evolution.
Rubbing
Thank
in
you.
from now on.
Oh,
We're going to see some track rubbing in over the course of
that's it.
28 laps here. Matt in the chat there, you know, Pondon's going to get pole, IMO, no clue any who these drivers are. I'm going to be honest, I don't see that. I don't see Pondon getting pole.
He's close.
That's not to say he can't. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying the guy of... Okay, the top 4. Sim Dogger...
Oh, Trin is up by a 10th at the moment.
Hero's going to come around the line now. Let's have a look. Hero jumps up, so Pondon goes down in the 5th. Let's jump on with... who's currently... Is Trin closest? Yeah, Trin's closest to the line.
He's about to cross the line now. He's coming
Here we
into
go.
the final corner.
Jumps his teammate.
Oh,
133. 133-2. Now we jump on with Pondon. Stars will cross the line. Wait, was that Stars or Psycho? No, it was Psycho.
Artanis coming across the line.
Yeah.
Oh, he's crashed into the final in the final corner, and that ruined any chance of a good lap.
So Pondon will finish there with a 133.7. And Stars with a 133.9. So it's interesting because Ali in the chat there, Stars sandbagging confirmed. I am inclined to believe him.
Well,
Because because Stars
I
is
thought
fast.
this is pressure. This is what pressure can do. You see.
Yeah, no,
This-
so
if he
don't
is
think
there,
so.
It's a big thing to risk, you know.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, in this instance, I have a feeling Stars might be playing games. But we'll see. We'll see. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? But as it stands, Trin will take the pole position there from his teammate. But it's a Williams lockout, 1-2 at the front of the grid.
And unfortunately for Stars, Psycho is well down the order, so he's not really going to have. Well, he's kind of being the Albin tonight, you know, not really giving any support to his teammate at the moment. But you know, anything can happen in the race.
All right, so Trin will take pole. Sim Dogger will start alongside Artanis with a good drive there, 133.5. He'll start in 3rd. And Hero for Racing Point will start in 4th. Skins and Pondon, 5th and 6th. Stars, Combat, Quantum Effect, and Baitmate round out the top 10. And unfortunately for Keeper there, who ends up in 19th with a 135.7. Saxa, 135.6. So it's interesting. Psycho with a 135.4. So Renault and Mercedes have quite a big difference between their two drivers there. Pondon and Stars.
Can I just confirm something? Did Stars do his lap on the medium tyre?
He did. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he did his fastest lap on the medium tyre. I don't know if he did that last one.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe he's sandbagging. Maybe he's playing games.
I told you. That's why I said, you weren't wrong. I'm just saying, I think he's playing games. Thank you for the follow, Nico and Gut. Most appreciated. As tipping, you've said that a few times this year. I don't know if I've said it specifically, but I've definitely said 1-2 lockout in... No, I probably have. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I think they have a couple of times. It's not very often that you get a front row lockout by any team. So
Usually there's always someone that splits them.
yeah, so
Yeah, tier 1 and tier 2
that's,
regardless. There's usually always someone that splits them.
that's a good achievement there by the boys.
Stars on the mediums are probably in the best position. Yeah. Obviously, you get that elongated stint. Most people do a 2-stop round here. It also depends on how many safety cars you get, because that'll throw a spanner in the works as well. How are the individual standings? Stars leads with 294 points. Simdogger is behind with 271, and Trin is in third at the moment with 270. So Stars just needs 2 points, and he wins, regardless. Simdogger would need to win. He would just need to win. You get 25 for winning. So you would just need to win. Trin would need to win and fastest lap.
And for Stars to score less points.
Yeah, Score no points, that's right. Watch there be a safety car by the time we actually get to the second sector. Well, we had a safety car turn 4 in tier 1.
Yeah.
Which was crazy. It took 3 drivers. That corner took 3 drivers.
Yeah, I saw as I went on by.
It's weird, man. Like, I don't know what's going on, but these cars are so slippery. This track's so slippery.
Yeah, especially, when the tyres are cool or, you got a lot of fuel, the back end likes to step out there and run wide. And if you touch those curbs, it really just unsettles the car and, your fate is in the hands of the Codemaster gods.
Mm-hmm. There's a predicted pit stop strategy from AWS. So a soft, medium, lap 16, or a soft, medium. I don't know if that's what people go with, but I'm sure it'll come up again and it'll be revised. Before it said to do a 3-stop.
Skins.
Oh, he ends up hitting someone during the... well, that's bad.
No, who?
Yeah, I know. That's a good question, because usually both drivers would be affected, but it's only him. So I don't know about that one.
Maybe some desync, I'm not sure.
Also, Shane is a reserve. Is that right?
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Reserves in.
Haven't seen him regularly.
No, he's fairly new.
So the formation lap is Williams and then everyone else. Sorry. Let me try that again. Williams, everyone else, and then keeper. What? That's not how this is meant to go. The midfield was doing a 4 wide. Hey. Oh god, this is going to be the longest grid up ever. It's going to take so long to get to the grid. Oh.
He is trying.
Yeah, of course.
I think he's had a moment and gone around.
So there's Skins. His tyre temp is going to be terrible. It's not going to be...
He's going to be best mates with Keeper right
yeah, right now. Seb in the chat. $10 on Simdogger spinning. That's not what you want to hear.
Hey.
$20 on Stars getting damage lap 1. Oh my god, here this is not sanctioned gambling. Gamble responsibly, yada yada yada. There's Keeper at the back. So we'll keep an eye. Now we had a ridiculous quick light set in tier 1. So let's see.
Oh yeah, it was super quick. I think it caught a lot of people out. So we'll see what we get here.
There are the 5 lights. And they're all way. Trin with a and there goes the leaderboard, so I'm not even going to try and pay attention. So Trin and Simdogger getting ahead. Let's have a look. There's the AWS predicted pit stop strategy again. So far, so good. The Mercedes and the Renault side by side. I don't see any...
Virtual safety car. 5-second penalty for Saxa, causing a severe collision.
Psycho and Lights also picking up a penalty there. Let's have a look at these penalties. All 5 seconds. Interesting. Okay. So, let's see. Where did Saxa... What? Oh, there he is. Saxa down the bottom now. I'm just going to have a look and see if he's got any damage on that car. He does. There's an end plate missing. And if we have a look at lights as well, I wonder if he's got any damage. I think he might be missing an end plate as well.
Mr. Spicer
Yes, he
had
is.
some heavy wing damage, and we are back under green flag conditions.
No worries. So I can. There's at least 3 cars there with wing damage. But so VSC, but not a full SC, and no cars in the DNF. So we still have all 19 as we restart this race. Trin in the lead. And yet again, another predictive pit stop strategy. We get it. It's 2 stops. So Trin 22 in the lead. Simdogged right behind Hero and Artanis. 3rd and 4th respectively, all within the 1 second. So no big blowouts as of yet.
Keeper up into 14th.
Jump on board here with Stars, who out of that top 10. Actually, Jacob Meister's also on the medium tyre. Thank you for the follow, Crampy. Jesus Christ, there's so many bets. $50 on Simdogger ghosting me on Snapchat. Okay, that's not even related, but whatever. 50 grand that it's cleaner on T1. 50 grand. Someone's been investing in on eToro.
AFR stocks.
AFR stocks. That's hilarious. And then Seb with I don't even, what's that? $1 million? No, that's more than 6. 1 to 3. So that's 10 million on Stars getting a lightning star. You were wrong. Okay. So Stars up into 7th. I don't know if this is correct yet. Don't think it's fixed itself.
It's still filtering through.
I love Codemaster so much.
It should clear up after this lap, I believe.
Panda with the Ethereum money. Yeah. So right now, everything seems pretty clear. I think the intervals have just updated now. There we go. They're all live.
Yep.
Perfect. So Mika closing in on lights there at the back. Oh, I think he might actually make an attack here as he goes right past on the inside. Does he keep the position? Yes, he does. So up into 11th. Good job there from the Alfa Romeo. And Quantum Effect looking to attack Psycho here. Quantum Effect is by himself. That timing is so off. Okay. The timing is so off. Ali with the $50 Stars win. Oh, man.
You couldn't make this stuff up, I swear. Trin with the fastest lap, the first flying lap of 138.4.
So DRS should be enabled now, I believe.
Yes.
Or does the VSC impede that?
No.
No, I don't think so. Here we are, Stars encroaching on Pondon's personal space. Keep an eye on the rev counter there. If the purples come on, then they do. That rear wing is open, so DRS is enabled as Artanis makes the move on Hero down into the braking zone. Oh, gets tapped there, but no damage for either car. Artanis up into 3rd.
We've got some lights, Mika and Keeper and Shane Mumford all going into the chicane pretty close.
Oh, have a look at Pondon. Shooting past Hero there on the inside. I don't know if he'll be able to keep that position, though, as they go through that chicane. Oh, and Stars tries to go in past as well. They're still fighting. The Racing Point's like, doesn't want to give that up at all. Skins managed to make up a lot of time there is through all that, but Pondon will take the position as Psycho picks up a 3-second time penalty or multiple warnings. So Pondon in 4th, Hero in 5th, Stars still in 6th. We have a Sector 3 yellow flag. It looks like it's one of the McLarens, and it's Skins. He was off the track. Oh, as we have a lock up there from the Racing Point. Skins, something severe happened there. He only just managed to start back up. Mercedes is going to want to get past Hero here very, very quickly.
He's all over the back of him. And they'll be hitting that phase where the mediums are going to be better than the soft tyre. As he locks up going into the chicane, does the Racing Point, and again another lock up.
Nice gradual acceleration there. Short shifting. It's the DRS. Jesus. Racing Book was such a better start. Or exit, rather. Hero's looking to try and take back this position from the Renault. I'm going to lock up hard to not bump into the back of it. On them a bit sideways. Hero might be able to capitalize now. There's the DRS. He's even got the overtake on the outside. Pondon holding the inside line, but the power is enough, I think. Oh, Pondon is going to attack deep on the inside.
Oh, that's going to send the Force Racing Point into the wall almost.
Ooh, okay.
Racing Point, jeez.
Interesting. So, Pondon gets past. Stars as well. Hero losing out badly there. So we approach lap 5 now. Trin still in the lead. 6/10 ahead of his teammate. Tanis 2 seconds behind, and Pondon 3 seconds behind him. Baitmate's doing really, really well to stay in this pack as well. 5/10 behind a Hero there. Psycho picking up yet another 3-second time penalty. That's rough.
He has picked up a few now. He's up to 11 seconds of penalties on lap 5.
He's all over the back of Pondon now. What's the exit look like? Actually, both got a decent exit there.
I think Stars has got a little bit more ERS, but is he going to go for the move here or on the next straight?
He's not even using the ERS. It's simply down to the DRS. He's maintaining the speed.
Yeah, he's going next corner. Oh, as the car's closing in behind, get very close.
Baitmate looking for the attack. Hero managing to hold him off. Now we go into the second DRS zone, and Stars is much closer. There goes the overtake. And now Hero's got to look. Oh, Baitmate's actually quite far back. That did not work out for the Ferrari at all. The Simdogger closes the gap now to his teammate to 4/10. Mika and Keeper trade places. Mika up into 11th.
I'll expect Stars will pull away from this little pack here quite quickly. He's already, 9/10 clear.
Having a look through Sector 3 right now. Down the back end of the grid. Mika, Keeper, Nut, and Psycho. A little train. Keeper trying to go up on the inside of Alfa Romeo. Stars setting the fastest lap there with a 1:38.4. Nut's now in the mix. But Mika stays ahead. Keeper did not make that stick. There's looks like Combat comes into the pits.
Believe some front wing damage. Oh no. But he pits onto the mediums, so he's off the softs.
Not closing up here on Keeper quite well. Just not sure. Performance where Psycho's getting left behind here on the exits. There's the DRS. The Shane picks up a 3-second time penalty. We'll keep an eye on these times. Simdogger getting closer and closer.
Pondon under pressure now. Hyro going around the outside. No, nothing happening.
Kills the attempt.
Well, Pondon gets out of shape and it opens the door back up, and this time he does go around the outside, but he loses it on the acceleration and loses out to Baitmate.
So Pondon keeps 5th. Baitmate makes a position. There's 2 fights happening at the same time. Nut is trying to get past Keeper, and they're having a good old scruff. As Jacob Meister now catches up. So Hero in a bit of a pickle as he comes into the pits. Tanis did as well. So Star's up now into 3rd. Pondon, Baitmate, and Hero will... sorry, Lights will probably jump there. As Lights picks up a 3-second time penalty. And Go-Kart picks up one as well. Looking at these gap updates. Simdogger has dropped back. 7/10 now. Bakermeister, Baitmate, Still within 0.6. Martin Psycho all within that 1 second mark as well. Oh, he's looking. The Ferrari's looking, but not enough space. Possibly here in the second DRS zone. Honda's not using any of the overtake. Batemate looks on the outside, but can he hold the line? Oh, he forces him out. There's contact between those, but no damage. Batemate tries to squeeze past. It's not going to work, though. However, Jacob Meister's profited out of this as well. Right up with these two.
I think Batemate got a little bit of a better exit, but there's nowhere really to make the move. I wonder if any of these guys are going to react.
Batemate comes into the
coming
pits.
into the pits.
Yep. Jacob will go past. There's Nut picks up a 3-second time penalty there.
Meanwhile, the Williams are just DRS training each other.
Artanis overtaking Nut for 10th position. Times are starting to explode. There is Combat picks up the fastest lap, 1:37.9. Oh, is Artanis looking at Keeper, trying to go onto... Oh, there's contact there, no damage. Artanis did lose out, though, managing to scrub speed, but he'll take the inside line. He'll probably have a decent exit. DRS will be a factor, though, so Keeper might be able to come back. He's already got the overtake on.
But no DRS.
No, Artanis had it.
gets it.
Artanis had it, but have a look at this. Even with DRS, the Ferrari's there. Interesting.
What is this? The 2019
Yep,
engine?
interesting. Yes, the very, very powerful, nowhere, no way or how illegal Ferrari engine.
Don't ask questions engine, yeah.
That's it. Mika jumps lights there for 6th place. With all those pits now, times have all blown out. Jacob Meister still 2/10 behind Pondon. As Pondon comes into the pits. The Trin, 0.5 behind Simdogger. Those two playing leapfrog.
Sim and Trin might be trying the one stop.
One stop.
Yeah,
So onto the hard compound.
they might try and go to the mediums, maybe.
Okay.
I know it's a stretch, but
See what
you
happens.
never know.
We'll see what happens. So Stars. Oh, here we go. Trin's going to look for the overtake. They're on the same team, but who actually cares? As he goes up on the inside. Currently ahead. It'd be very silly to fight harder than need be. Trin will make a pass, and Simdogger will take him on the next lap. And we rinse and repeat this for another 20 laps. Artanis now looks at lights. Very well done.
Stars is really closing
Skins
in now.
and
That
Hero,
gap.
Batemate and Psycho. Oh, Pondon! He might get both of them. Nope, he gets cut out there by Hero. As they come into the corner, he's still trying to take away the position from Skins. Didn't get a good launch out of the corner, though. And McLaren is ahead. I don't think there's performance there on Skins' part, though. Doesn't have the DRS there. The Renault's going to leech off, try and take the inside line. It's going to be hard on those front tires, but he'll make it work. Oh, lock up. Heavy. But the Renault is ahead, up in the 13th place.
Batemate on the back of this battle between Nut Keeper. Trin and Sim go around again.
Artanis is looking to attack his teammate there. And he does.
Well, they're different strategies at the moment.
Lights comes into the pits there. Mate still very, very close to this Red Bull. So it's interesting. Keeper
Oh, we have a McLaren off. And I think that's Skins.
There he is to the side. Not sure if he's got damage at all. No, he doesn't. Well done.
Oh, Mate's got a run here on Nut and Keeper.
This is interesting. So Keeper gives up the position. Will he give up the position to his teammate? No. And Hero now trying to fight Pondon at the back. Oh, they're side by side as they come into the DRS zone. Who gets the... Hero does. Now a massive rocket down as Keeper takes the position back from Nut. Psycho picks up another 3-second time penalty. Pretty sure that puts him on 14 seconds. That's not good. As Stars overtakes Simdogger as Simdogger comes into the pits. So lap 11. Trin stays out, Simdogger in. Pondon and Hero are fighting tooth and nail. Pondon currently ahead in 11th. So many fights happening.
Oh, I see a couple of people peeling off into the pits.
Oh, Keeper has missed the pit lane completely. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh.
He meant to go into the pit lane and he missed it. Luckily, he doesn't get a penalty for having to slightly back up into it. But Jesus.
I was following someone that wasn't pitting and I just saw all this wing fly onto the track.
That's rough. Oh, Pondon, careful. You don't want to lose a wing there. Not to the guy with 14 seconds of penalties anyway. Oh, Jesus. There's a door. A barn door was left open and the Renault has decided to occupy that door. There's the DRS. Hero might even try and jump Psycho here as well. And I think he might. Pulls up on the inside. Does he make it work though? Coming around the outside? Yes. Psycho having to jump the curb. On the inside, that's not good. He drops down in the 10th. Pondon moves up to 8th. Hero into 9th. And Skins picks up 3-second time penalty there.
Simdogger just getting past Mika there. Just in time for the DRS. So that won't hold him up. So it'll be interesting to see where Trin comes out when he will most likely pit. He is pitting now.
So Stars takes the lead of this race. Interestingly, will Simdogger overtake his teammate? Mons. Keeper tried to go into the pit lane. Kind of missed the pit lane. Then had to back up and enter the pit lane.
Yeah, there was an incident exactly like that in Tier 1 as well.
Yeah, except the difference was he hit the pit lane and DNF'd.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the difference.
Mika and Trin trading places there. Oh, Trin going so far into that corner. So Trin jumps onto the medium tyre now, lap 12. So only one lap of difference between Simdogger and Trin. And with all of those pits done, only people within DRS range right now are Psycho and Quantum Effect. Everyone else is blown out past the 1 second mark.
Yeah. Well, still got a few medium runners that are still yet to pit. So that's Stars, Jacob, Mika, Psycho, all still yet to pit.
Psycho getting sideways, Quantum Effect as well.
So Sim gained a big advantage there. 2 seconds on his teammate Trin.
Mm-hmm.
But also they've lost out to Artanis, who has jumped them.
So Stars is in the pit now. Let's just jump back up there. Let's have a look. He's switching onto the soft tyre on lap 13.
Well, run him now and then...
Yeah, sure. As Simdogger sets the fastest lap. Yeah, alright. Where does he exit out? He'll come out in front of Mika? Just,
yeah. So he hasn't lost too much time to the Williams, to be fair.
I think he's on the softs. I wonder how fast he's going to push this.
Oh, he'll hammer this one out.
Yeah, for sure. It's quantum effect. Trying to chase down
He
Jacob
almost
now.
did half race distance on tyres that he qualified on. So he'll pump out some stonking laps, I would imagine, and then come back in and put the mediums on, go to the end.
Oh, quantum. Careful, buddy. The skin sets the fastest lap there with a 1:37.4. Jacob must trying to chase down Hero in the racing point. Oh, stop the car! Oh! Okay, that did not go well. Let's watch that again. So here comes Jacob Meister. Yep, no worries. I'll just stay behind. Misses the brake mark, and let's call that a light tap.
Yeah, just watching it on the delayed flight place.
We'll call that a light tap. So Jacob Meister moves up into 8th. Hero now with his teammate 9th and 10th. And Batemate looking to overtake Mika here up on the inside of the corner. Being forced out a little bit.
Picking up a 3-second time penalty.
That is not what you want as Trin picks up the fastest lap.
Takes the fastest lap. Oh dear.
So Mika comes into the pits. Batemate now in the 5th, Pondon in the 6th, and within the 1 second. So the Renault might just have some fight coming up to the back straights.
I wonder if Stars going onto the soft tyre has rattled them a little bit.
Sure.
Thinking, what's he doing? Instead of just plowing on ahead. Simdog has just got into DRS range of Artanis.
Pondon managed to pick it up as well. He's catching real quick too, so that's going to allow him to keep position 2, Batemate. Oof. Slow down there. Hero making swapsies with his teammate as well, currently 3/10. Psycho at the back there on fresh softs. He'll probably have no problems with the Red Bull. Gus, when does Trin take Stars out so Sim can win the championship? My question is,
go there.
my question is, why isn't it Sim taking it out so Trin can win? Thank you for the follow, Ignatum. Much appreciated.
Oh, here we go. The top 4 all together now.
Stars showing his dominance now, 136.4. On the soft tyre, he'll have performance for about 3 or 4 laps now. Let's have a look. How does he attack? Trin within... Everyone is within DRS distance of each other for the top 4. Artanis is probably looking in his mirror going, well, this is going to be fun.
Just backing him up. Simdog, is he going to go for it? Lining himself up for the cutback.
Have a look at Simdog here. So he looks to go on the outside. Artanis holding that inside line. And it's working well for the Alfa Romeo so far. This is a pretty interesting train. So Simdogger really is the one that loses out here because of that 3-second penalty. But Artanis doing a good job of keeping him behind. Trin's in attack distance as well. I feel as though Trin might play a little bit of defense, shall we say?
Well,
Except
if anyone should be playing
it's
defense,
Sim.
it should be Sim.
It's
'cause he's
definitely
got
Sim,
the
though.
3 seconds, yeah.
It's definitely Simdogger. But
Well, we'll just have to sit back and wait and see what happens.
I think Jacob Meister might just attack Pondon here in turn 1. Let's have a look. He goes down deep. Can he maintain the arc, though? That's where it's going to catch him. Oh, he does. Oh, the Alpha Tauri up in a 6th. Here we go. Now, this DRS train's going to be, but oh, Stars already has the ERS on. Sim Dogger with the overtake.
The move done.
Mm-hmm.
Trin not able to get the move done as well, so he'll have to wait for the next straight. But unfortunately, Artanis is now going to have DRS assistance, but he gets a poor exit.
Oh man, look how far Trin is just okay. He's gone.
Well, it's now or never. He's got to get past. And
He breaks so.
Artanis ultra late.
Yeah, wow. Oh, he doesn't maintain it through the
Trin got
chicane.
in there. Oh, they touched.
Spun.
Oh, Stars did an excellent job of avoiding that one.
He spun. That's unfortunate for the Alfa Romeo, and I don't really think
I think there was
Trin's
contact.
fault. I wouldn't say it's Trin's fault. We'll jump onto the replay. We'll have another look. Because, to me, Trin held his line, and it looked like Artanis turns into that rear tyre. Oh, well, that's up for
from
debate.
my perspective, I was in helicopter camp. Oh, you were too. Okay.
That might be up for debate, actually. Either way, Artanis has lost out badly there, dropped into 7th place. So now Simdogger is ahead. I really think that Simdogger and Trin should be trading places. Now, I mean, they're within their radio of each other, so...
Let's look at this. All right, whoever their race engineer may be, hasn't made the best of calls, and I think that's evident again tonight. Unfortunately for this Williams team, they should be swapping places if either of them are going to have any chance. But we will have to wait and see. He's having a look.
I love. Oh, hold on a
All this
minute.
battling just opens the door for Stars like it has just now, and Trin.
Jesus Christ!
They've all left it. They've left it all too late. It's all too late. And now Stars is in front on the soft tire, ready to say, see you later.
Shadow strikes. And he's just walked... That's, okay, that's an interesting one. I like it. Gus said Trin tried to take out Stars using Artanis. And Stars was just like, psych! Completely dodged that, which is great. Hero and Psycho trading places now. Everything's compressed. Lap 17 to 28. And we've a lot of the grid has come together. Psycho 1/10 away from Hero. Right, so in this case, Stars has to pit again, right?
Yes.
But Trin and Sim don't.
And they can go to the end, I believe.
So Stars would definitely come in for softs.
Yeah. But I don't know what's going to happen, man. Wow.
All right, well...
Like, they're still in DRS range at the moment. Like, the best of those softs is now gone.
Baitmate into the pits. Artanis moving up into 8th place. Miko in 9th.
I just had a look down the grid. There's a lot of penalties down the field.
Oh my. Let's... so, Psycho has 12. Go-Kart 8. Light 6. Shane 6. And the rest on 3. I think Simdogger may have been outplayed here, and it might be getting to him. He can't seem to keep up. I don't think he's got damage either. He just can't seem to maintain the gap like Trin can.
Well, Trin is on 1 lap fresher tyres.
Ooh, his combat goes on the inside. Oh, that's a massive contact. Hold the phone. That's interesting. So combat was looking to attack Quantum effect on the inside. Quantum's just turned in. That's heavy. Look at that bang. Naughty.
Yeah. Lucky to not get damaged there. Because even a sturdy hit on the side can damage the front wing. Flag sector 3. I think that's Nut. He's gone round.
Ooh,
Yes, he
not
has.
good. Yellow flag there in the sector. Thank you for the follow, Mikia. Much appreciated. So combat right now regaining on Quantum. Can't imagine he's too happy with the outcome before. But I don't see any damage, so play on.
Ooh, Trin, very close to Stars. Got within a tenth of him. So those softs are really, the tables have turned again. And I think this is looking not good for Stars taking this strategy.
Combat manages to attack Quantum effect. And it doesn't look like Quantum's going to be able to take him back on the second back straight. So Combat will stay ahead in the 6th. Just based on what you were saying before, Trin is keeping the distance. Looks like Simdog is close.
Yeah, the softs are starting to drop. He's done 6 laps on them now. So, yeah, you can only really get 8 to 10 laps out of them at a max, I think. 11.
Well, we've got 8 laps left. So, when does he pit, you reckon?
But you're not going to make up a pit stop in that time, in 8 laps.
No, you're not. But he also doesn't need to. All he needs to do is get 2 points.
Ooh, Saxa.
That's a DNF. That's a DNF, and that's a crash.
One, yeah.
Oh, it's that bloody corner again.
Yeah.
It's that bloody corner again. We might not be able to see the wreckage. It'll probably desync as we go around. Oh, no, there it is. Look at that. He's hit the wall, and he's sideways. He's lost the wheel. Right. Okay. It's taking out everyone. Interesting.
Yeah,
VSC.
It's a challenging corner, especially on worn tyres. Another long virtual safety car.
As you say that.
As we say that.
So Tannis is
green flag conditions.
Tannis is looking to get past Quantum Effect here for 5th position. Tannis does have penalties, so he's got to be very, very careful. Stars pits, lap 21 to 28. As Tannis makes the move up into 5th place. Now let's have a look. Stars chucking on a fresh set of softs. He will exit out. He'll exit out in front of Artanis, so he will stay 3rd, as Jacob has decided to pit as well. So the question is, within 7 laps, does he catch those ahead? He doesn't have to, but
I don't think he will, if I'm perfectly honest. I think 17 seconds in 7 laps is just too much.
Thank you for the follow, Felix. Much appreciated.
I mean, he might have the pace in the first few laps, but as we saw at the end of his previous stint, the times just aren't there for 7 consecutive laps.
So who currently holds?
Jacob Meister looking pretty good, though, considering where he started in 5th place at the moment.
So Mika gaining 7 positions, Jacob gaining 6.
Yeah, good drive from those two so far.
He'll be looking to try and get Artanis here. DRS comes on. And he's got the speed. Artanis is using overtake to try and stop it. It's not going to, though. Here goes the hard braking. Oh, he's trying to stay ahead. Okay, so lap 22. There are the Williams, 16 seconds ahead of Stars. The Skins picks up a 3-second time penalty there at the back. That's an ask. He's going to finish third.
He will finish third. I mean, maybe he might get simmed because he's got the 3-second penalty. Maybe. But, yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to close that down.
The quantum effect
Mika
chasing
comes
down.
into the pits.
Like he'll come out 13th. There's quantum effects trying to chase down Skins here. Skins with a ton of penalties. I believe he's on 9 seconds now. Go-kart's on 14. It's rough. Looks for an inside attack. Oh, that's a very tight line there by Quantum. They'll have DRS as an advantage, so there's the wing. Beautiful. Easily done by the end of the straight.
Yeah, so the field's so close to all being in DRS, but they're just sitting outside of it for the moment.
I think what you're seeing now for the top 10 is how they finish.
Potentially.
Because I don't see Simdogger attacking Trin at all.
Oh, no, if he would have to.
He would have to?
He would have to. Surely you can't. I mean, Trin's weaving. He's trying to break the toe. They're racing. They should be racing. So,
I don't know. 3-second penalty.
I mean, you always want to beat your teammate. That's the first measure of yourself. And
Yeah, but like, it's not a...
You want to win. You want to beat your competition on track.
There's no way Sim gets 3 seconds ahead.
Well, he might not be able to, but how are you going to know if you don't give it a shot?
Sure. Or you finish as you go, and well, that's if he wants to give up.
Multi 21.
That's if he wants to give up second. Go-kart picks up another 3-second time penalty. Actually, Pondon's in a really good position here. He's looking to attack the Ferrari. Hilger's on the outside. I don't know if that's going to work for him in the long run. Actually, it does. Gets way more speed than I expected. And goes ahead up in a 6th place. Good job from the Renault. The Stars. Yeah. Look at that. He's dropped it down from 16 seconds to 11.
Yeah,
and
look how many laps it's taken.
Yeah, there's 4 laps to go. I mean, he'll win. I say that.
He'll win the championship.
He'll win the championship if he doesn't crash out.
That's right.
Because I've seen Stars.
Well, yeah.
I've seen Stars do that.
The only person that can lose it for him is him at the moment.
Is him, that's right. Jump back down to 9th. There's Combat. Look out, Quantum Effect. Now he's... Probably the wrong word. He overtook the Quantum Effect. Now he's trying to chase down his teammate. Hero. Make their way through the first sector.
If Simdog is going to try and get a victory here, he's going to need to get past Trin now.
Oh, this is cake for the McLaren. No worries. Straight past. Up into 8th. Oh, Sim's getting squirrely here on these corner exits.
Yeah, he's pushing.
He's trying to catch his teammate, but I don't know. It's just dancing around. Like, he's in DRS, and the DRS is allowing him to stay in the DRS. That's what's happening. So I got 3 laps to do it. Let's see. Stars has brought it down to 8 seconds. But with tyre wear, I don't know. I'm thinking he just finishes third.
Yeah.
Unless he can get it to 3 seconds, which would be hilarious.
Well, yeah, they might cost themselves a 1-2 here.
Keep an eye on the time. We'll see what happens. Because right now, nobody is in DRS contention except Simdogger to the leader.
At least it's the leaders that've got it.
Look at that. See, now he's up into 310. So the speed is there, but he's having to use... Actually, to be fair, Trin's using all of his battery as well.
Well, Sim's kind of been sitting around that 50% ERS battery for some time now. Seven seconds, the gap to Stars.
Ours is flat out, man. He does have fastest lap, correct? Yes, 135.4.
Yeah. Oh, Nut, I think, has caught the back of Psycho. P15.
Make an overtake here. Looking for it. Got the DRS. He's not using his overtake. Doesn't need it. Psycho decides to go to the left. Red Bull will go ahead. Or Psycho goes for the late break. Oof, massive lockup. Loses out anyway. We'll go ahead. Up into 15th. Here we go. Back straight. Williams.
He's
DRS
using
lead.
his...
Trin, look at Trin. Trin's like, come get me. Come get me. He's closing up.
I think Sim's going to go for a move here on this next straight.
They both have similar battery.
Yeah, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Trin
He's still
goes-
holding overtake. He just lets go. Sim
he's
forced to the
forcing
outside.
him out.
Oh, they touch. They touch. No
Ooh.
damage.
Okay, they're racing. 2 laps to go. Stars 6 seconds behind. Trin not only breaking the toe,
Right.
but he's breaking the heart as well. Oh, true words never spoken. Okay.
Lights closing up to the back of Skins, who's been struggling this race.
I think Simdogger's going to go for an attack now. I think it's going to be all or nothing now. They've just crossed the line. There's essentially 2 laps left. It's Lights approaches on the McLaren. Oh, but he's dropped back a lot. He's got no battery. He's wasted that pretty heavily. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Back to the leaders. Stars is 5 seconds back. This might happen. This
4.8.
This might happen.
Look at the weaving. Oh, Sim, you're better off just staying straight because Trin's losing so much time weaving side to side.
Yeah, he's scrubbing. They're both on the same ERS too. There's a Sector 3 yellow
Oh,
flag.
they nudge. They nudge. No damage.
Looks like Hero went off on that last corner. It's hilarious how hard...
4.2 seconds the gap to Stars.
It's hilarious how hard these guys are fighting. And all of
Oh,
this...
they are 100% pushing.
Oh, yeah. And all of this is allowing Stars to catch up. And Stars is pushing.
And he knows that Sim's got that 3-second penalty.
Yes.
It tells you
yes.
now while you're driving.
That's right. So now it's down to 4 seconds. Sector 1, yellow flag. One of the Red Bulls. And I think it might have been Lights. It was.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Penultimate corner to trigger the last lap. Now we keep an update. Trent goes across. This is the last opportunity.
3.2.
Stars is blitzing around this track right now.
3.0.
It's actually ridiculous. Artanis is also very, very close to Jacob. He'll probably be looking for an attack as well. Now I'm going to have to balance all of these different fights. So Skins is close to Hero there as he went off on the final corner. And Skins will take the position. Artanis trying to get past Jacob here. Alpha versus Alpha.
Nut and Keeper. I think Nut might be going for a move. No.
Now
Stars has let what? No.
He's ghosted. He's ghosted. What?
Stars has left the session. You're kidding. Oh,
And have a look
Simdogger.
at Simdogger. This is where he makes his move.
Oh!
Just crosses right the back of him.
Indecisive. Gives him a bit of a tap. Now it is all on. That no one is going to yield here.
Jesus. Go-kart retires. Looks like on the back straight there. As Trin stays ahead. Well, Stars won't take second. As I think Psycho just crashed out as well on the start line.
I think he may have lost it and his car's just ended up there.
Well, either way, Trin will take the win here at Abu Dhabi for the season finale. And Simdogger will keep second as Stars had the DC, so he'll take third. But Stars will take the Drivers' Championship. And with an absolute fantastic showing. It's unfortunate he's left at the end. Something tells me he did that on purpose. Which would be...
You wouldn't chase down 16 seconds to give it up at the end.
Yeah, no,
Surely
that's a bit rough there. So Jacob Meister in 4th, Artanis in 5th, Pondon will cross the line in 6th place. Baitmate in 7th, Combat will come across in 8th. Looks like Quantum Effect, Skins and Mika 9th, 10th, and 11th respectively. I wonder if we can actually get... If we can try and get the Williams guys in here, we'll ask them questions.
We'll see if we can grab Stars first. I don't know if he's around.
Oh, Nut is going all the way to the line. Hero makes a massive block. Oh, but Keeper! Oh, he loses out because of the penalties, but he actually passed him on the line.
And then Big Mummy across the line.
Oh boy, that's a development. Driver of the day, Jacob might. What is that pose? Anyway, hashtag blessed. Excellent drive there from the Williams. So Trin will take 2nd place, Simdogger 3rd, but Stars will take the Drivers' Championship. Well deserved. What a way to wrap up. Those were both great races.
Yeah. Great way to win Season 5.
Excellent. So Trin with the win, Simdogger in 2nd, Stars in 3rd, Jacob Meister coming across there in 4th, Artanis in 5th, Pondon, decent showing there in 6th position, Baitmate, Combat, Quantum and Mika round out that top 10. Unfortunate race there for Saxa with the DNF. Go-kart as well with 18 seconds of penalties. That's got to be rough. Skins ended up with 15 as well. So yeah, that's a rough one. So I think we'll try and get some of these guys in here. See if we can talk to them about the race. Well, that is Season 5 for AFR done and dusted. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It was an interesting way to finish it, I'll say that.
Yes, very much so.
I
don't know if the Williams guys are available or not. I think they've got other commitments. But Stars is around. Do you want to have a quick chat to Stars?
Yeah, see if you can drag him up here. We'll ask him what's up.
Mr. Stars.
And
What's happening, mate?
Congratulations, my friend. What happened right there at the end?
look, mate. Look, I don't want to say anything too much, but I feel like the Williams boys might have got on the DDoS. I actually lost internet. Internet connection blew. Because I saw Psycho disconnect, and I thought, oh no, what's happened to Psycho? And then I saw someone else, and I looked at my modem, and I was like, oh, that's that done.
Oh, DDoS. Okay, that's an interesting development. I think that's a first for F1. Let's be real. A team DDoS is another team. Well, I have to say, so obviously you've taken the Drivers' Championship. Congratulations. That was a great performance.
Thank you.
Also, to push, so you went into the pits and you came out with 16 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've pushed that essentially, well, you would have had it way under 3 if you hadn't DC, but that's nuts. Like, what's the go there? So you just you qualify in the mediums and you're just like, yeah, no worries, I'll do a double soft sin. I've got this in the bag.
Yeah, look, that was the game plan. Well, I mean, it wasn't the game plan at first. Plan A was to do a soft run, and I actually invalidated. I would have put me on pole, unfortunately. So yeah, it was Plan B, medium double soft, and I knew the Williams boys were going to do a one stop. That was the rumor going around, so I knew that I wasn't going to beat them. Realistically, if I'd had a bad start, which I couldn't get through the field quick enough. So yeah, it was just push, push, push. And then in that last stint there, I was actually trying to enjoy the race. I was going to sit down and enjoy it. And then I saw I was catching so quick, and I thought, well, now I'm going to push. And yeah, I would have gotten second, I think. But it is what it is. I still got on the podium, I think, from what I got told. So yeah.
Yeah, no, you finished third. It's also interesting because technically all you needed was 2 points, but you've gone out there and got, I want to win. That's so it's good to see. It's definitely good to see.
Wanted that fastest lap, that's for sure. But no, it was overall it was a great season battling with Sim and Trin. Trin coming into the latter end of the season there, he obviously put in some great performances. Unfortunately, Sim, I mean, he knows what he's done this season, and I was having great battles with him, but it was really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to AFR season, or next season, I should say.
Yep, season 6, which will definitely be. It'll be interesting to watch the developments. We'll see how everybody switches around, of course, and yeah, I don't know if you've got anything else, Ben.
No, not really.
No, it's all good. Oh, awesome! All right, thank you for talking with us.
Beauty. Cheers, guys, for having me. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, I wonder if we can get Trin or EMAC even. The engineer?
You could drag him up if you like.
Trin. Everyone's asking for Trin, then T-Mac.
Just bring them both up.
Bring them both up. All right, let's see what happens. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Fellas. All right, well, first off, congratulations, Trin. Amazing race.
Thank you.
That was a good race. It's
that was so stressful.
Okay, so at first I thought as soon as Simdogger got that 3-second penalty, in my mind, I'm like, well, it just makes sense that Trin goes ahead and Simdogger plays defense.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen at all. You two
got
were
a
just
double warning.
Right.
So I treated it as he'll be getting that penalty removed later. So that's how he sort of just kept racing.
Oh, okay. All right, well, fair enough. But it was awesome to see because you guys took it all the way to the end. Also, you with the world's most ridiculous serpentine weave I've ever seen in my life.
But slipstream, every millisecond counts.
It does. No, you're not wrong. You're definitely correct. But it was just very interesting to see just both of you guys pushing. I don't know. At some point, Simdogger was. It seemed like he was just trying to keep in reserve. He had a lot of ERS in the tank at a lot of moments, but then right there at the end of the last 2 laps, he absolutely went for it. And I love that he was going through the third sector of the track, and you guys are bumping into each other, and it's awesome to see. But I mean, in the end, you ended up ahead.
Yeah, no, that was good because I knew I needed to. I literally had to beat him to get second in the championship. So,
yeah, that's right. 1 point.
There was no holding back. That would probably be the quietest the Williams voice channel has ever been in a race as well. There was absolutely no talking.
No?
We were straight faced for that one. But no, that was sick. Good. good race with Sim. Pity he got third in the end, but
it's
good.
unfortunate for that warning.
It's-
T-Mac, with your so you trying to run these two?
Yeah, it was a bit difficult this race, I can't lie. I tried to speak and they both told me to shut up. I wasn't really, strategizing. So I did the next best thing, and will Stars get those 15 points?
Sorry?
Like, so he disconnected, right?
Yeah.
he
Like,
completed
50
enough
points?
laps.
He completed enough laps.
It was
So,
yeah.
I DDoSed him for nothing.
That's good.
That was a good final race. That was a good outcome.
No, it was good. Thank you. That was a really good watch, and I'm glad that you guys took the constructors championship by miles. I think it's
Yeah,
I think it's like 500. You guys were on 594.
Yeah, I think we got
Or
the
534. Yeah.
constructors and the combined constructors as well.
Yep.
So big ups Williams.
Yeah.
The legacy.
I did my part.
Well, you may have missed out on the driver's title, but you definitely cleaned out the rest of the cabinet.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Happy to put on a show for the last race as well.
That was excellent. Thank you very much, guys.
Too easy.
See you in tier 2.
No worries. All right. Oh, okay. Well, so that yep.
I think is that pretty much everything so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to, before we shut down for tonight and for season 5, just wanted to thank all of the viewers and all of the followers and everyone that comments. Really means a lot and really helps us out. Also, we're going to have a little bit of a change up in the commentary streaming lineup. Our fabulous Kunai Zero is going to be taking a break for a while. And filling his shoes will be Gus Rules. So Gus will be taking over the main streaming commentary role. So yeah, just wanted to thank Kunai for all the effort he's put in so far, and hope to have him back on board soon.
Yeah, no.
And-
I'll still be around. I'll just focus more on the back end. So I'll be doing, I'll keep up all the video assets and things like that, and I'll be trying to make things more pretty for everyone watching. And I'll guide Gus and his team through just to try and get their heads around the all the different features and whatnot, and make sure that we get a nice stream for everyone. And again, like I said, I'll still be around, but for at least the next season, I'll be taking a step back. I've just got other commitments and life things in the way, but I'll be back soon enough.
Yep, it's cool. Well, yes, all your work's been really great, so really appreciate it, and hope to have you back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And so obviously with that, Gus will be stepping out of a full-time role. He's been with us for a long time, so just wanted to give a shout out to him. Obviously he's still going to be commentating, so he's still going to be around. But he'll be missed on track. We still will have our Friday series coming up next Friday with the final of the F2s at Spa. Not sure what the next Friday series is, but we will be streaming next Friday, and we are probably going to go on a 2-week break in between season 5 and season 6. That just gives us some time to sort out the teams and tiers for next season, and then we'll be ready to go. So again, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.
We will indeed. Thank you so much. And you guys have a great one. Goodbye for now.
Focused and I'm ready to go. Ready
control? I'ma show you how we lose control, baby. Watch this.